we live?
We do. We
Oh.
are.
Oh, you need to cut on your light.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Dun, 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 dun. No, that's wrong.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
The intro can just be you like cutting it on and off.
Yeah.
No, we can do it. But we can do it. We can have somebody with getting seized by
A seizure.
Yeah, there's a bunch of modes in which.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's
Big
bright.
terms, and then
Yeah, if you dim it, then it'll be visible. There you go.
A little bit more.
Yeah, when
A little
it's
bit more.
when it's too bright, you
no,
can't.
I
see-
cannot
you can't
touch
make
it.
the
This
wood.
is those are presets.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
See, it's too. You can't make out the woods if it's too bright.
Oh, this is definitely.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna go insane with this shit.
That's the intro, right? Then
Yeah, what happened to the music?
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
we're
that's
supposed to have
the
music.
flashbang right
Oh,
here.
Oh yeah, I'm really gonna start twitching.
Exactly.
Okay, let's put it off. Oh shit!
Oh, now it's
keep
stuck.
doing it.
Oh no.
Now you broke it.
I have to find the one that is just that.
There you go.
Now
Well, it's animated still. I fucked it up. I
10%.
made you change it.
10%.
There we go. Now you can actually make out the words.
Yep.
Ooh, why is it getting brighter? No, that thing's not changing. It's
The camera's like refocusing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's doing the like
And,
autofocus.
and like my shirt's all.
I'm not sure there's much that can be done about that.
And there's a lot of light. Yo!
We need light behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think light behind you would change the way the camera picks up light.
I don't think that's bright enough.
Yeah.
You need me to go.
No.
Put it where your jacket is.
We should have worked this out before we started. This is for y'all's entertainment.
This is the this is the real.
Yeah.
The real struggle.
You get the behind the scenes with the knot.
Yeah, I think
That
Oh, that's
actually,
better.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
really
much
good.
better.
Yeah.
It did add a little like key light or whatever
Yeah.
you want to call that.
So, about the Matrix, I think it survives the way it was filmed and all that.
Ages well.
Yeah, ages well.
Yeah.
I guess the latest Matrix was terrible.
I think it was awesome.
It was on purpose.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, I think it was awesome. I loved it.
You like that?
I did.
haven't seen that one. Wait a minute. There was one after the first three.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that now. I know I have not watched it. I will need to see that.
It's
Yeah,
it's
you need to
really
see
good.
that.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
I loved it.
I wouldn't say I loved it,
Now I want to
but
watch them all from the start.
there was a lot of purposeful like.
Yeah, I like the way things came together. I like movies that conclude a saga.
Yeah.
You don't like the open-ended.
No, I fucking can stand the open ended. I know that they are there to get more money to make more movies.
That has to make like you have to be real annoyed with how like Netflix cancels shows after
Oh,
like
can't stand that.
yeah.
That drives me nuts.
I'm at the point now
I
I
don't
don't
really-
watch it until it's done. Like until they've said
That's
like,
what we've started doing.
Because
But I don't
it's
understand their method. I don't understand their logic. I don't understand why they cancel a show that seems to be very popular.
they do this. They base a lot of it. I've read off the first whatever it is, 21 days or whatever that it's on the platform.
That is ridiculous.
So like if there's a season and then they greenlight the second season and it comes out, they look at like the first 21 days of that second season, and that's where they'll say,
but
"Oh,
that's a mechanical way to do things. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean
Yeah.
it.
And some of them don't even make it to a second season.
right." Oftentimes they don't.
Think
yeah.
about the Altered Carbon. I mean, the
Yeah.
movie. I don't know anybody
I
that
loved
says
the
I
first
don't
season.
love the movie. I don't like the series. I
It's
never met
almost
anybody that doesn't like
the
it.
decision was made by an accountant, not.
Oh well,
not
yeah.
a
I mean,
business
it definitely.
person.
The sci-fi shows I think are really troubling, or not troubling. They're difficult for them because the budgets are I think higher than average probably. So they're even tougher to like keep on. Because I did you watch Sense8?
Sin City?
Since
I didn't watch that either.
No,
it's very good.
Sense8. I thought you said
But
Sin City.
It got canceled, and there was such a backlash that they finally made a movie to basically wrap it up because people, I guess,
I don't even think I
got
heard
their
of the movie.
panties in a bunch about it.
But I wonder.
But it was very good.
I mean, if they make calculation about earnings, about possible earnings, what did they expect?
Well, the thing about Netflix is their earnings are like weird because they've never really turned a profit, as far as I know, because they keep pumping money and making new IP and all that stuff, So they have a lot of assets, but they wouldn't say they have. Their like user amount we pay for Netflix every month does not equal the expenditures they spend on.
So you say they are on the red all the time?
Always on the red.
Yeah.
And
Really?
Their valuation is based like purely on like all their assets and stuff. Yeah.
and
They run in the negative all.
they
They've
don't
never been
have as
positive.
much ad revenue.
Yeah, they don't. Well, I don't think they barely have any.
Yeah.
No, they don't. Which brings me to the fucking thing that Amazon is doing. Oh my
The
god.
ads is so annoying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I hate Amazon.
Yeah.
But I don't have Amazon, but I watch Tubi. And Tubi
Tubi
when-
has ads, right?
they have ads, but it's all black. It goes black for like 10 seconds.
Yep.
And I think, oh shit, my TV's off.
What do you mean goes black?
So it's not an ad; it's just blank space.
Why? They don't have advertisements?
But every once in a while, there's an ad, right?
I haven't seen the one.
Yeah.
Maybe you're
You know-
watching like very bizarre content that just like doesn't have ad. Like they're like, we're not gonna waste money
Maybe,
on this."
maybe. Because I never get all the nice
Nobody's
shows.
gonna watch this shit.
Yeah, because they have all the terrible shows.
Yeah, I mean it's Tubi. Yeah.
The God's monsters, and you know,
yeah.
and the costume of the monster is literally a chicken. I mean, it's like horrible. I mean, it was so cheap. The foot of the chicken, you can tell, is so roughly made. It's It's
When
like,
was this movie made?
I don't know, in the 70s.
That doesn't count. 70s, I mean. The only thing good that came from the 70s was
Yeah, but it
porn.
was you can make Godzilla, but you don't make it into a chicken.
Since porn is the best. Women were not shaved. The music, the people were ugly. They were like came out of the bed in front of a camera, and
This
they,
is what excites you.
I was gonna say,
You don't believe-
none of this is entertaining to me.
Yeah, you've listed the cons now.
First of all, no, this is not true. The music.
Okay, the music. Yeah.
And there was all this wah
The,
all the time.
All this wah wah.
What's the movie about the 70s porn?
Deep Throat.
No.
No. It's
You're talking
Mark
about.
Wahlberg.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they're talking about.
Diggler.
Dirk Diggler.
Dick Diggler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
Boogie Nights.
Boogie
Boogie
Nights.
Nights.
Thank you. Yes.
Great movie.
It is a great movie.
I'm a star. I'm a star. I'm a star.
It is a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
And there is a
Never
line of
seen
the
it.
movie I never
Oh, it's
understood.
hilarious. You'll
Really?
like it. It's funny.
Yeah, is when the guy comes talk with Burt Reynolds about wanting to do movies with video camera instead of a regular movie. And the guy said, there are two things that I like: butter in my ass and lollipop in my mouth. I never understood that. I don't understand what that means.
I'm not sure I still do. Yeah, no.
But you remember the episode? You remember the-
Yeah, I do.
It's so fucking fun. Which is, by the way, that's Mr. Bookman
Who's
in
Mr.
Seinfeld. In Seinfeld, Mr. Bookman, that's him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, he's in Seinfeld back in Bookman.
Oh, I've seen him.
Who's the character? Mr. Bookman. Who is that?
In Seinfeld is the library cop.
But who's the?
Holy shit!
But who is he in Boogie Nights?
He is a movie producer that comes towards like 2/3 of the movie, when everything starts to go down, he trying to convince Burt Reynolds to use VHS, pretty much cassettes, instead of using cinematography like
Film
he's
or
doing.
whatever he was using.
You remember that?
I don't think so. I mean, I remember the other bits where what's his name? They went to this person's house, and there was this little Chinese guy
Yeah, to
throwing
get coke.
firecrackers.
To score coke and then they try to rob them.
Every 5 seconds, bang. And
You
they
feel
were like-
somehow like some kind of kinship with that guy?
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Don't old Chinese
Why
guy
is-
do that?
Why is he?
Yeah, I mean, Chinese guys with fireworks.
Yeah, there you go.
You know,
I mean, we do have people, doing that, like in housing.
I was
estates.
joking. I didn't think you did.
But that's literally what people do.
Oh my God.
But they do that to annoy other people.
so like in America, if you don't like your neighbor, you maybe hit the broom on the wall or
Yeah.
something. But in China, you just light fireworks indoors.
You have those little pellets. It's like a little pellet. You throw
All
on the
those little
ground.
snap.
Oh,
pop
snap
thing.
pops.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Pop thing. Yeah.
No, it was lighting
My kids
up,
love
lighting
this
it up with
Yeah.
with the lighter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was like the
They were firecrackers.
Yeah.
firecrackers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
That was
lot
a
of
great movie.
Cool,
That was a
cool
great fucking
scenes.
The
movie.
soundtrack on that movie was really good. I think I definitely listened to the soundtrack way more than I ever watched the movie. Because I used to just randomly listen to the soundtrack, but I've seen the movie maybe twice.
I've seen the movie many times, but not as much. I've seen Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, is that your like top watched movie?
No, it's not like it's not a voluntary thing. But every time there is a Goodfella on TV,
You watch it?
we end up watching it. I mean, I must have seen it really 50 times. I don't fucking know, but it's just ridiculous. But shit, we know every fucking line. Me and my wife all the time.
Oh, speaking of Mark Wahlberg, he's on Facebook ads all the time now,
No,
selling an app.
Is it
It's
real
like
or have there somebody
It's
like...
a real it's a real app, and he's
it's a
selling
real-
this app. It's like you too can do your penance or whatever for Lent, and he's got that, that
The ash cross.
yeah, ash cross.
I don't
Like-
get those.
Me
I
neither.
don't get those ads. You must have clicked on some
He's-
Catholic
I
shit.
can't
He's on it
imagine
all the
why
time.
you are not targeted.
But I don't understand why he's targeted. He's an atheist as much as I am.
Right. But I saw that ad. I'm like, Mark Wahlberg. Okay, what are you doing? And he's like telling people, you can sign
He's
up for
Catholic?
this. Yeah, he's Catholic.
I don't understand.
He is
And the
from
app does
Boston.
what?
Yeah.
What does the app do?
Apparently, the app will guide you on your spiritual
Well,
journey.
I think
and-
Pentecostals will do
or
Ash
do
Friday too.
something, help you pray or some shit.
Wait a minute, didn't we have a discussion about a religious app where you can give money?
There you go. But he didn't want to do it.
That is my fault. They took the idea.
Mark
and then-
Wahlberg stole the idea, developed it,
Yeah, there you go.
and now he's running our scam.
Yeah.
He's running our scam.
Uh-huh.
Well put.
Yes.
But okay. I mean, I don't understand the whole thing about the. No, I do understand it, but I don't understand how the app is gonna wait. What is that? Like a calendar? It tells you when
I don't know. I
Lent
guess
is.
maybe it's like how how.
Well, I
Muslims
mean,
have
Lent,
their
it's not
own-
like it's like a deep kept secret when Lent starts or something.
It's on a fucking calendar.
Right,
They
yeah.
just mark it.
I don't know.
No, I don't know how they decide. Well, wait a minute. Is it some weeks before Easter or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, a week before
Yeah.
this, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or 2 weeks? I don't know. I don't remember.
It's more than 1 week, right?
It's 40 days. Lent is 40 days.
Oh,
Should
okay.
possibly, isn't it?
You-
I don't remember.
You know more.
Yeah, I was Catholic. I don't remember. I mean, that was so long ago. I'm
It's
old.
like a couple of weeks, isn't it?
I think it's 40 days.
It's 40
Oh,
days.
40 days.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to represent Jesus in the wilderness for 40 days.
Yeah, and then they
Oh,
have
is
the
that right?
stations of the cross.
Which is the funny thing. Jesus in the wilderness got proposed somehow by Satan, and they were alone, but somebody recorded it.
Oh, yeah, because Jesus
Spill his beans. He
told
told
somebody.
them.
There was a scribe in the bushes.
Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit from Jesus.
I think a
They didn't
couple
have
of
papyrus.
is too late for that.
They didn't even have papyrus.
You're right. I think you're right.
It's like the Flintstones.
Yes. On the stone tablet.
That's Moses.
It was Moses. Moses was hiding in the bushes.
Ah, shit. We can turn this into a religious show, but we need somebody that would be. Oh, I see him head shaking. But I would like to have somebody that comes in and tells us how wrong we are and what kind of hell awaits us. I would love that.
I can find some people to come and
Yeah. Someone call in.
Oh, this
Hey,
this
you
that
guys are going to
accept
hell.
calls or something? Or no,
not this. That was
it's
the
mixer.
Rode
okay.
Rode Duo or Rode.
That would be
Rodecaster
great. I would
Duo.
love it if some like fundamentalists called in somehow and
Yeah.
we could just talk to them.
First of all, we don't have the name recognition. They
No,
call
no.
him
Well,
Dillahunty. They would not call
we
us.
can
I
do,
mean-
we can do the reverse. We get one of those phone lines for the evangelical TV shows where they say call in for prayer. We'll call in.
Yeah, they
And
monitor
we
us.
call them and talk to them.
They will hang up in a second.
That's true.
But they would, but you got to get on air. You have to be able to
Like what? Troll them?
Well,
Like do a Baba Booey kind of thing?
No, well, I mean, you don't blow your
Yeah.
you don't want to blow your cover right. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the long con. You have to
Yeah.
you got to walk the walk at first.
Yeah.
That's not this guy.
and
You,
then-
you call.
And then you have to descend into chaos
Yeah.
slowly.
He will immediately. You're fucking stupid.
It's like 0 to 100, you know? There was this radio show I used to listen to in Australia. The guy did this crank call to a religious station. It's like, brother, I have so much trouble trying to pray. I keep getting distracted. And the other guy was like, you know, what you do is you think about Jesus and you focus and you yeah, brother, but I tried, but it's so hard. And then at the end, after like 5 minutes, it's like, well, how are you praying? He said, well, you know, I close my eyes and I hold my dick and I try to jerk off and I'm trying to pray.
That doesn't satisfy me. I mean, this is crank calling.
You want a religious debate?
Yes, I want to talk. I
yeah,
want somebody
yeah.
that comes with the arguments.
Well, I'm sure if you said, okay, well, you call in and let them talk, and you say, well, I disagree with that, and then you can have, then it'll start.
No, Harold Camping used to do something like that. You remember Harold Camping? I think he died a few years ago. Oh, come on! Harold Camping, he predicted the end of the world like 3 times.
Oh, well, I mean, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
He was on the radio. He was an old preacher, old evangelical preacher.
We're not talking about the... No, I'm just thinking, not Pat...
Robertson.
Robertson.
No. Harold Camping.
He's also another
He's dead.
televangelist.
Yes. And it was not a TV event. I only heard him in the radio. I'm sure he had also some TV presence, but only heard him in the radio late night.
Okay.
And he would accept calls and somebody, but he was not engaging. It was like, I'll tell you why you're wrong, and then he will
Hang up.
pretty much.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure there are like call-ins where they will debate with you a little bit. If you're like, but brother, I don't think that's right. You know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, any of those. I mean, if you listen to like WFIR or whatever the radio station is here.
Oh,
I mean,
Spirit FM.
Sure. Spirit. Every time I accidentally land on that, I'm always like, what is this? I'm like, how did I get here? But
It's looking for NPR.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I rarely use the like radio scan, but then like you're just trying to find something that's not at a commercial or whatever, and you're like, wait a minute, is this the station I'm looking for?
Right.
And then it's playing some rock song or whatever, and then you hear like on a cross or something, and you're like, oh shit, this is yeah.
Yeah, NPR just wedged in between Spirit FM and a few other.
It is. Well, around here we're littered with like. There's more than Spirit FM because if you go through like a Sunday morning, you'll hear a lot of
It's
live
ridiculous.
sermons.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I don't do it. I don't listen to the radio at all.
Yeah.
I didn't for a long time, and I don't know why I've started.
I listen to NPR because I know it's a preset on the car, but everything else is Sirius XM. I mean.
I don't have
Oh.
XM yet.
Yeah, I don't have XM.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean,
Why?
they tried to sell me. And
Oh, yeah.
I told them, I said, your jazz stations suck. And then
What'd
they
they
said,
say?
well, we have a special deal going on. They'll make it cheaper for you.
We can give you that sucky thing for a large
Yeah.
discount. Yeah.
I mean, I have a.
Do you call in every year to renegotiate a lower price? Because
Blaine has done it, but it's done it a couple of times.
I've
Yeah.
heard that, like,
Yeah, they do.
if
They do.
they're very easy,
Yeah.
soft on the.
Yeah. They are. I mean, really, that's some fucking thing.
I mean, they
It's
even
not like-
Right, exactly.
They broadcasting.
yeah. I mean, they even told me, well, if you're not getting it for yourself, how about getting it for a friend? I'm like, what?
I ain't gifting somebody's XM radio. You crazy?
I got an ad in the mail or a flyer or whatever, and they were trying to get me to sign up for it, like with the thing that connects to my stereo in the house. I'm like, why would I ever listen to XM in my house?
I would want to talk to them on the phone and be like, how is this better than like Spotify or
Yeah.
Apple Music or some other paid music
It's not.
service?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, there's good shows on there, like Howard Stern's on there, right?
Yeah. There's sports too if you're into like baseball, like MLB is on XM.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Like their music is terrible.
yeah.
I don't know if it's terrible.
They have a fish station
What,
and a
do you
Grateful Dead
listen
station.
on Sirius FM?
I listen, like, I have like 4 or 5 channels. that
You
I
do like
always go.
vinyl classics.
Yes.
That was every time in my mom's car that has that, and I reset all her presets to my stations just to fuck with her. One of them, she
Nice.
always has this vinyl classic.
I listen to the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the Beatles channel,
Yeah.
the vinyl classics,
Do you do the deep cuts or deep whatever the
the
like?
deep tracks.
Deep tracks.
I
yeah.
do that too.
My mom
But
would tell.
I have a problem with the Sirius XM, and it's the DJs.
They talk too much.
They talk. Forget about too much. There is no fucking reason for them to talk.
No, there's no reason for them to exist.
No, there isn't. Especially Meg Griffin.
Who's that?
What?
Some stupid
Meg
cunt.
Griffin from
No,
from
from
Family Guy.
same name.
Okay.
I was gonna say
I was like,
I know.
you got the voice of
I know.
Meg Griffin.
No, she is everywhere.
literally what I
I
thought.
turn into this channel and she's there. I turn into the Beatles and she's there. And all of them add nothing. They add nothing to the show. I don't care if, honestly, I don't care if there's gonna be a great new album released by the Rolling Stone next year. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. And I understand somebody might know.
But I also don't believe that the Rolling Stones will release a great new album next year.
That was an example, of course.
But no, I think they are. I think they did release an. I saw some
Yeah.
blurb that the Rolling Stones made a new album.
Yeah, it was horrible. I was like, oh.
It's like, enough. Just lay down and fucking die. I mean, they all...
I
I
think
mean,
that was
they don't
that way.
need to. They can go play the same 25, 30 songs.
And they will fill every fucking stadium.
The biggest stadiums that exist on this planet, they will sell out.
Yeah.
Why they have... They're old. There is nothing good that comes out of
how
old people.
old is he now?
It's
78.
Is that all? I thought he was.
I mean, Keith
I thought he
Richards
was
has
old.
lived like 6 lives in the course of one.
There is no good thing that comes out of an old person. Nothing.
True.
That is, especially music. Tell me, 3 people above 60 that have made a good album in the last 10 years.
Well, the question would be, name a 6-year-old who made a better album at 60 than they did at like earlier in their life, right?
No, I'm just saying. I don't even go there. That's easy. No, I'm saying it made a good album. Somebody over 60 that has made a good album. And I'm not talking about interpretive classic music because
right.
I honestly have no skills to understand
I-
if it's good or not. I don't
I
know.
think,
I'm
I
not
think we're
prepared.
all in agreement. Because, like, Paul
How old
McCartney
was
doesn't-
Louis Armstrong when he released his last album? Wasn't
have
he
no
like
idea.
87 when he released his last album?
Isn't it been dead for 50 years?
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm
You
saying
said
the last
after
10 years.
60. That's after 60.
No, I have no idea about Louis Armstrong, and that's like really ancient history. I'm talking about the last 10 years, the last
Oh yeah,
20 years.
yeah.
The last 20
Nothing
years.
recently.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Who?
I don't know. I kind of have a little bit of.
And let's be real. Louis Armstrong was kind of
And they
his own
jazz
thing.
play. And jazz play is like classic music. It's not the same category.
It-
They-
And he was
relevance
kind of in a
is
league
different.
of his own anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Like
Yeah.
Duke Ellington, I think, lived a
Yeah.
pretty long life too. But I assume he made albums too, but I don't know them.
Yeah.
But again, there is nothing new in that brain. It's old. Whatever you had to give, you gave it already. Enough.
I feel
Chill
like
out.
there- I feel
Chill
like
out. Go sleep.
I feel like there's an
Forever.
answer that's maybe one or two, but I can't think of any of them.
Okay, well,
Yeah. I mean,
think-
how old was Miles Davis when he died?
it was pretty old. But again, we're talking about jazz here.
He was old, but he not old though.
Yeah,
Like
right.
he wasn't like 80.
He died young.
Yeah, he died young
Well-
in the old world.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, he had an advantage.
I mean,
His
the
genetic
jazz
makeup
world
was
is
such
different.
that
That
he
he could
didn't
do-
crack.
Yeah, his genetic makeup was such that he could do every drug on the planet and not
Yeah.
die from doing it.
But yeah, jazz is in a different category. But everybody else, like even Paul McCartney, tried to do a new album. It
He's
sucked.
made a handful. I've never listened to a single
Yeah,
one.
it sucked.
He was born in 26. He died in 91.
Oh, he lived longer than I thought.
Well,
I didn't know he was born in 26.
holy moly.
That's crazy.
So 26, that means 60. Well, it's
10 years after the first World War.
65. It was not that old when he
He
died.
died in what year?
91.
He died in 90. Miles Davis died in 91.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
I thought it was like 98 or something. Like,
yeah.
More recently.
yeah.
Yeah. No. According to
How old was he when he died?
if I'm the 90 the
He's doing
91
the
minus
quick
26.
maths here.
Oh.
60 some.
Fred Durst. Have y'all seen him lately?
No.
He's old.
Fred Durst is from the
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit.
It's terrible.
The one that
It's
everybody laughed because he couldn't play a guitar solo or something, and he got inferior complex, so he didn't play.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, because I think there was one concert.
But I mean, is that Fred Durst or
Yeah.
Axl Rose?
Fred Durst? Okay. Because there
Oh,
was
because
one
Axl Rose,
concert.
can Axl Rose play the guitar?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen any video of him at least strumming the
I'm
guitar?
sure he can hold one, but I don't know if he can play a guitar.
But there was one concert clip where Fred Durst was like playing and singing, and someone was like, "Play a guitar solo" or something,
And he
he
did
can't.
it?
He couldn't. He
Oh,
was like,
wow.
Well, yeah, man.
yeah.
I mean,
and
he's-
he felt.
I mean, he's a singer.
He's limited.
right.
But
Well, that's-
he's
I
not
mean,
a
that's
singer anymore either.
No.
Like, it's terrible.
Terrible. Like singing. It's not good.
It not only is
Like flat.
no, he just can't hit the notes like he used to. Obviously, he's
Yeah,
Fucking-
you get old. And
55. I don't know how old he is now.
he's 55. I'm getting old.
Is he 55?
I
Fred
think
Durst is younger than I am.
but you can hit the notes at least. Jesus.
Yeah, he's got that sweet Italian falsetto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the word for it? It starts with
It's
a C.
53.
53.
Uh,
Okay.
Castrati?
Yes.
I don't think that's the issue.
He's 53.
50. He's 53.
Yeah.
But so not only is he not able to hit the notes and stuff, but then like he's not even able to keep up with the tempo of his old music. So they slowed it down.
That's like
Yeah.
a joke.
It's so bad. Like
it's
I
like a joke.
Like,
I feel
just
it's
go
fa-
sit down, dude.
You know what?
Go sit down. You did some good
Yeah.
music in the 90s. Sit down.
Really?
I like Limp Bizkit.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, when people fuck with your tempo, make it slow, it's like a joke. It's like, people playing a joke on you.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're. I mean, this is maybe not relevant to you guys specifically, but like the living members of the Grateful Dead have been touring as Dead and Company, and they've slowed it down by a good 20 beats per minute off the original.
Man.
They're just old and slow. It's not. There's nothing they can do about it. Like that,
Yeah.
They are touring as what?
Dead and Company with John Mayer as Jerry.
Really?
There should be like not dead yet.
Not dead.
Not dead yet. They would be the type to have a tour called like the Not
Knocking
Dead
on the
Yet
door.
tour. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they're just. I mean, they just can't keep. I mean, it's not like their old songs were particularly fast. but they're slower now.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. It's disappointing when you.
Yeah, I'm like their tickets are so expensive. I'm like, do I? Is this
Like what?
like let's say so you go to a random amphitheater, let's say Raleigh or something.
Amphitheater. It's an F.
Oh, my bad. I had this discussion with Sarah, and she was like, wait a minute, he says it as amphitheater? Who says it that way? And I was like, thank you. I know.
Okay, Sarah will require some training now.
Yes.
Some-
Yes, exactly. You'll have to educate her on the finer points of amphitheater. But, so let's say you go to a random amphitheater. Like a lawn ticket, you're probably looking at like $1.25 for a lawn ticket.
Lawn ticket.
For a lawn ticket,
Yeah, no.
By the way, talking about ridiculous, it's there is a REO Speedwagon coming to Roanoke.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kansas is also coming, which is kind of similar to REO Speedway.
Not really.
They've
Not
been here
really.
a couple times already.
Have they?
No, no, at least I know 2 songs from Kansas. I know only 1 song from REO Speedwagon. And
Which is what?
I can't feel it anymore.
Oh, that's them? Okay.
Do you know any other one?
No.
It's all ballads.
Yeah.
And
But you love ballads.
yeah, but they don't have to be sucky. They're like ballads.
And there's one thing. There's a difference in singing it yourself at karaoke and paying to see someone else sing it.
$85 is the cheapest
At
ticket.
the Civic Center?
At the Civic. Yes, at the Civic.
Wait a minute.
No, yes.
In the nice part that's like made for music or the arena?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Because I ain't paying $85 to see him in the hockey rink.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I have no idea what they are.
I'm sure it's in the hockey rink.
But I'm saying $85.
That's a lot. I was thinking
For
like
REO Speedwagon. It's not a lot for James Taylor, but it is a lot for REO Speedwagon.
for
I
REO
think-
Speedwagon, where I'm talking 25 max.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they can't demand more than
That's
that.
brutal.
I mean, if John
Thank you.
Schofield can
Yes.
come here,
Yes.
and you can only pay $25, then REO Speedwagon should be like $10.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw a lot of shows at the Civic Center of bands like REO Speedwagons. One that wagons. I did the old person thing like Walmart's, but the that I have no interest in, and because they were growing up, there was a cop across the street, and he would just give me tickets to everything because I guess cops get free tickets to when there's extras. And
Interesting.
Wow.
You're a friend with
I
a
didn't know
cop?
that.
He was like he was a desk cop. I don't know what he did honestly.
So he didn't shoot black people?
He was black himself.
So that's why he didn't shoot black people.
That's
so
right.
that's why they didn't put him on the street.
That's right. Yeah, because you can't have that happen. So
Shit, I'm out of cheap gin.
yeah, I saw a lot of weird concerts. Well, not weird, just stuff I would never go to on my own.
How much did you say
Is this
again?
the brownie you're making?
Yeah. Have you had one?
Oh yeah, you've made me plenty. They're good. You turned me into a believer.
I'm one of the monkeys.
What? How much did you say the REO Speedwagon?
85 I hear.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a bit much.
I mean,
I think we paid probably $90 a ticket to see Rage Against the Machine on the reunion tour in DC.
okay, but you are in DC,
Was that the-
and that's Rage Against the Machine.
And
that
it's
full
$90.
original members?
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
that's the original,
Yeah.
like Zach De La Rocha.
Yeah, all of them. It was.
I would pay that for that.
Yeah, but
but
I'm
again-
saying like REO Speedwagon versus Rage, and
In
basically the
Roanoke.
same price.
In Roanoke.
Roanoke,
Exactly.
DC.
And I'll tell you what.
No, there's
they're
no
gonna
way.
fill out the fucking stadium. Whatever they are, they're gonna fill it up.
Oh
You
yeah,
think
because
they will?
Oh,
REO
yeah.
Speedwagon?
In Roanoke?
in Roanoke,
Well, hey, let me tell you, I
bunch
saw
of rednecks. Yes,
I saw
Yeah.
Poison, Warrant, and some other group like Cinderella or something.
Rat?
It might have been Rat.
Oh,
honestly.
of course it might have been Rat.
And I saw them together, and they did not fill it up. But this was a good 20 years ago at this point.
No, they were not cool. It was not cool to go to shitty concert then. It's cool to go to shitty concert now. I'm telling you, they're
Now
gonna fill it up.
WWE they do a bang up business because I took Simon there and there was a lot more people there than I expected.
The wrestling?
Yes,
Yeah, wrestling is big.
I bought like cheap tickets because I wasn't sure if he was gonna like it, and he was like, "Dad, why did you buy these tickets? It's so far away, I can't see it." And I was like, "Well, I didn't honestly know that for one that this many people were interested, and two that you would be." But we're not paying for those people sitting near the ring. I can.
Did he like it?
He loved it.
Yeah, this is what, 200, 300?
Yeah, it's expensive those
Oh, yeah.
ringside seats
Yeah.
because
Oh,
you get the sweat thrown on you over there.
Spit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blood.
whatever
Yeah.
they oil themselves up with,
Mm-hmm.
you get all that on you.
Yeah, they can
I
keep
think we
that.
spent 140, 150 for James Taylor. But we were
How close were you?
maybe
On the floor?
we were on the floor, yes.
Okay.
We
You
we were on the side and maybe I don't know 15 yards. Like it was close.
Oh.
He's kind of a guy you want to be closer to.
Yeah.
You know, like I saw Paul Simon in Greensboro and I was like medium distance, and that was one you probably want to be a little
Paul
closer.
Simon is a little small guy.
He's tiny.
It's not.
He's a.
We went to see
very
Paul
little
Simon and Sting.
Oh, that would be good.
I mean, there was something that
Not
threw me off.
together.
No, they were together.
But on the stage at the same time?
They sang a couple of songs together. There was an article on some paper, probably the New Yorker, I don't remember which one, in which there was an interview. No, there was a description of the concert that concert that they did in New York, and there was Paul Simon telling shit about Sting, like, "Oh, I was with sharing the podium, whatever the fuck it is,
Stage.
the stage,
Yeah.
with somebody who looks like a god." It seemed like a little off,
Yeah.
but okay, that's funny. And then we saw him, and he repeated the same fucking routine, word by word.
He's an old man. He does the old man repeat thing.
But I mean, there was nothing. It tried to pass it as an extemporaneous
Right.
comment,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it wasn't. It was all staged.
He pre-planned his
All
own like
scripted.
stage
His comments,
dialogue,
yeah,
which is weird.
It's like a stand-up comedian, you know.
Yeah, just retelling the same jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. I mean,
Honestly, he told some jokes at the show I saw in Greensboro. I'll bet he said this exact same thing every single
I don't
show.
know. That like irks me. You know.
Yeah, now that you say that, it would irk me too.
I understand the songs are gonna be the same because the songs are the song, but
Yeah.
between songs you have to have a commentary and you memorize it. You have a script. What the fuck? You cannot make jokes on your own. I mean, forget about jokes, but just description of things.
At the WWE thing, the one guy came out as like a, I don't know, anti-hero or what, antagonist, and he was talking about how much he hated Roanoke. But what was hilarious was he confused it with like Roanoke Island, like like he like brought up like history of Roanoke Island.
You don't know what the fuck it was.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
And people are just like, boo. I was like, why is he talking about John Rolfe or something like that?
What the hell?
In the Lost Colony.
Yeah,
Because he killed them all. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, it
That
was
must have
bad.
been
But it's Simon, of course, he didn't understand any of it.
Was any famous? Any famous wrestler?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like John Cena was there. He's the only
Right.
famous. Well,
Or the Undertaker,
no, those guys.
Stone Cold.
This wasn't a
Austin.
televised one, so that means this is like you get the B, C team.
Oh,
I
you
see.
know.
I see.
Right.
Yeah.
But by the way, Hulk Hogan converted
Two.
to Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Judaism?
No, Jesus, wasn't Judas.
I was like, what?
It sounded like you were going that
Yeah,
direction.
exactly. I was gonna be really shocked. I sat next to him on an airplane. That's why I was like, what?
No. Two is now born again.
Yeah, I heard
Oh,
about
wow.
that too.
But didn't he like cheat on his wife or something?
Of course he did.
Okay.
That's how
why
you
he's-
become born again.
Yeah, right.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. When I was a kid, I sat next. My mom sent me to Florida to see my grandma, and you know when you fly by yourself as a kid, they like basically put you in a good seat. That's like kind of a leftover seat.
Uh-huh.
So Hulk Hogan was who sat next to me,
Oh,
That's
really?
pretty cool,
Yeah.
man.
Did he say anything to you?
Yeah, I mean, I said something to him. I drew him a picture, being a kid.
You
And
drew a picture.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit about that, but like he was, he was. It wasn't like he was annoyed.
You can make a story like he start touching you.
No, he didn't.
You couldn't make. I mean, just
No.
Well, not now.
absolutely
ruin his
now. Now
chances.
there's pretty much have no repercussions.
I mean, I could be taking him to court, like
For what?
Bill Cosby style. And 20 years later,
How is it going to be?
he touched me.
But you're not suing anybody.
No,
He can sue you for slander.
he could.
He has to prove it.
There's no way he would remember it because it meant a lot less to him
Because
than
he
it meant
touched
to me.
so many kids, he
Yes.
doesn't remember all.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
It sounds like Jesus.
it
He
does.
touched everybody.
He did. He did.
The power did go out of him.
Yes.
Yeah, Jesus said, let the children come on me.
Wait.
Something like that.
Maybe not on, maybe two.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you
That'll be a
get
little-
the gist.
Yeah. Be a little weird.
Oh, do you mind getting my other? Oh goodness, thank you.
Wait a minute. Hey, let me see this. Where's the creamy part, or is this not one?
It should say smooth and creamy somewhere.
You want a beer? I have Voodoo Ranger.
Does it say?
No.
That's a good one.
You want it? You want a beer?
Carbonated. for
Voodoo Ranger.
smoothness.
Yeah, sure.
Carbonated for smoothness.
Oh.
But when you buy
So
the
that's what you're looking for.
yeah, when you buy the thing, it comes with the box. It'll say
Smooth and-
smooth and creamy.
So that's different than standard Guinness.
Yes.
What is the difference?
It's smooth and creamy.
This is brewed for smoothness and creaminess.
I mean,
Okie dokie.
Who doesn't want that?
yeah. St. Patrick's Day,
So, what about the Pearl Jam?
Oh yeah.
We're here.
I feel like we need to this is where we need to have queued up
Yes,
some of the
music, yes.
particularly offensive gibberish.
it's funny you should say so.
You have that queued up there.
No, I don't got any cute.
I sent myself some stuff.
I know that Yellow Ledbetter song has the the longest gibberish because I've seen a meme about it where the
That
guy-
one's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That one's pretty bad.
yeah.
Let's see if I can find it now. Now, can we even play this on? Because you're gonna put this on the tubes, right?
Yeah,
So-
they haven't found us yet, and we've played. We played the world famous Corey Feldman. So
Oh,
the
Okay,
Comeback King.
the Comeback King. Yeah. So Pearl Jam is but a small.
I'm a comeback king.
so I have like a list of all their the shittiest shit. Black, Even Flow, Alive, Jeremy.
Those are their most popular songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow Ledbetter's on here.
Yeah, y'all love better.
I think,
Like Daughter.
of course, this thing doesn't tell me where each one of these songs is.
He has a. I wish I was like that clever to create like a singing voice that is so totally different from my regular voice.
His
Like-
his regular voice is very different.
He just talks like a normal human, but when he sings, it's like.
I mean, my singing voice is very different from my.
You know, like.
Wouldn't you say my singing voice is different from
he's
my
like channeling
speaking voice?
West Virginia.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
No.
never noticed. I never
Never
pay
know.
attention to it.
Have you done karaoke here?
Yeah.
I haven't been here for that. It's shameful. I can't believe Norm came, and that really
Yes,
that frosts my balls.
yes. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I am
You
ashamed.
got beaten by Norman.
I did.
This Christmas.
See, I always had Norman as the like backup, as like, well, he ain't ever coming, so
Now you have no excuse.
No, I have
now
not.
if you don't come, it's because you
now
don't
I'm just a
come.
piece of shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That Pearl Jam don't do anything for me. They never did. I was right at the cusp of
Yeah.
when they became famous. I was, I think, too old for them.
When they came famous, that might have been like when you got to the U.S. What year did you come to the U.S. the
91.
first time? Yeah, I mean that
Oh,
was,
yeah,
like,
it was like-
you were at the so.
new metal.
So
height of
well,
new
this
metal.
actually
yeah.
could have worked in your favor because your English would have been such that when they spoke gibberish, you'd have been like, "Yeah, I was just English."
Yeah, I don't know.
They started in Seattle in 1990. Yeah, so right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit the borders here right at the Pearl Jam ascension.
That was like a year after Smells Like Teen Spirit, right?
Was
A
that
year
like
or two.
92 or 93? What Smells Like Teen Spirit was like that was their
Like
the last one.
Oh, I thought that was like the start of everybody's
Of
just
grunge,
went
you mean?
into grunge.
I think Seattle had been grunging for a while, but
Yeah.
I was in when I came. I was in New Haven, Connecticut, and
I didn't know you were in New Haven.
yeah, I was there for about I don't know, 8 months,
So you moved to New York?
and then we moved to New York. Yeah.
Okay.
And there was this bar, and that's where I first heard. It was a bar like dance club bar. One of those. The Moon was called. Greatest fucking place.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it was. I still have the T-shirt.
That's amazing.
It is.
That is
I
very.
was talking about a 33 years old T-shirt.
Yeah.
I think my son took it, bastard. But I think it may be still upstairs. And that's the first time I heard "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
And what'd you think?
Oh, it was very catchy. I had no understanding of English. I mean, my understanding of English
That
was
song,
very bad.
I only now when I looked up the lyrics, like literally a month ago.
Yeah.
Was there a line in there? I was like, "That's what he says."
Yeah, it
Yeah.
didn't sound like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't remember what the line is specifically.
What do you want? What the hell? I don't know what that means.
Irving,
What about him?
he's being a dick.
Leave him alone. Leave him outside. Close the door. Who cares?
did.
He's not going anywhere. Let him out. Who cares? He's a dog.
I remember I was in Australia watching TV with my friend, and "Smells Like Teen Spirit" came up, and my friend said, "This is going to be a hit." It wasn't a hit yet. My friend said, "This is going to be a hit," and sure enough, I was like, "Wow, holy!"
Oh, but
shit.
it was amazing. The beats and the amazing chord progression. It was good. The sound was good. It was very well done. He was very good at what he was doing.
I remember
all of his music was very good.
Yeah.
I would go to, so there was like these old dudes at my mom's church that would play music on like some day of the week, like the middle of the day. Like so, only I go to this during the summer, and they'd be like, "Why don't you bring some of the music that you like, right?" So they played a lot of like Hank Williams Sr., like Your Cheating Heart and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, let's play this this Nirvana song, and the lyrics are like, do you know the Nirvana song "Polly" by chance? It's like Polly wants to crack
yeah.
her.
Yeah,
I think I should get off her first. And like I'm like, the lyrics did not make sense to me, but I did not think that they were at all like offensive or weird or anything.
Suggestive.
Yeah, suggestive. And like, I teach it to them, and they're just like, I just don't understand this modern chord progressions, and these lyrics are really something. And I'm like,
I'm talking about in church with old people.
yeah, well, it was like a group of old dudes who played guitar met at the church.
I see.
They didn't play church songs specifically.
I see.
They played like old country songs, but that was just where they met. And they invited me because they knew I played guitar. And they asked me to bring music that I liked. So of course I brought like at this age
Right.
Nirvana or whatever. And it was they were confused by it.
Yeah. Why did he end up eating a fucking rifle? Why did he kill himself? I know he was depressed. I know he had mental issues, but
also,
he had a what?
He had
Stomach
really
ulcer.
bad stomach
Yeah.
ulcers apparently.
yeah,
Like a lot of the like when you listen to the Unplugged performance, did you ever listen to that?
Yeah.
A lot of the pain you hear in that is supposed
actually real
like
pain?
yeah, it was like his
Yeah.
stomach ulcers. Like when he had to like hold out a note, it was painful. So it like worked in
How
his
loud
favor.
is that fucking TV?
I ask my kids that all the time.
What are they even
That's a
listening
marching
to?
band.
It sounds like a marching
Can I
band.
go?
Yeah,
Can I,
it's like- this is
beat,
like
somebody out of the
Friday
fucking
Friday
skull?
night high school football.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Wait. Let me pull the chair out.
Well, there goes the Wonka's hole.
Oh, I did this.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I was all into grunge and
Yeah,
alternative and all.
Did
all
you
that
watch
music.
a lot of MTV at that?
Oh
age?
yeah.
I mean, every summer
When
we were home, we just watched. My sister and I just watched MTV all day, and it was this same group of videos, but it was at least videos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we loved it. I mean, we just sat there and watched, whatever,
It,
Nirvana, Pearl Jam, on repeat, Collective Soul.
collective soul.
I remember a lot of Collective Soul, like so much so that we were like, okay, this is too much of this.
Yeah, when I was 17, I bought these bootleg cassette tapes from street vendors. And I
Was
thought
this in Singapore?
Yeah, in Singapore. So I saw a cassette tape of Jimi Hendrix, the album where
Oh,
he's
wow.
like going like this.
Band
it's
of
all
Gypsies
blue.
or whatever.
Yeah, Band of Gypsy or whatever. And I've heard of him in kind of like people talking, in school, but never really heard his music. So I thought, okay, it's only $2. I'll buy it. So I went home, played it, and typical Jimi Hendrix, I was like, this guy can't sing. Oh,
Yes.
fuck! Stopped it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, no.
I didn't play it for a long time. And then my dad had this connection with the people in the neighborhood. They wanted to do a cookout or whatever. My dad was like, "Hey, why don't can you be in charge of music?" I thought, haha, I'm gonna torture them with this bad music.
Playing Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And they loved it?
I played it. Nobody said anything, but when I listened to the whole thing, I was like, holy shit, this is really good.
Yeah. I actually about a year ago, I went back and re-listened to all the Jimi Hendrix albums, and yeah, I mean, his singing was an acquired taste, I guess, because I remember when I listened to him the first time in high school, my grandma lived with us, and she was like, Matthew, how do you listen to that? And I'm like, Grandma, that's Jimi Hendrix. Now, come on now. The man, we're not critiquing the singing. Focus on the guitar.
And this was the Nazi grandmother.
Yes, this was the Nazi grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've looked at. have you seen those posts on Facebook in which you ask who is the most overrated guitar player or usually a singer? But this
Is Jimi Hendrix come up?
it comes up. I don't understand why people think he's overrated. Eric Clapton is overrated.
Yeah.
See,
that's
Jimi
my
Hendrix was
overrated.
a little, by today's standards, sloppy. His playing was a little sloppy, but he was.
But he did
But
it
he
40 years
basically
ago.
invented what he does, So it's it's hard to fault him for being sloppy when he's the first guy doing it,
No, but there is a lot of. I guess they like Tim. What's his name? Hansen.
Oh, Tim. Well, I mean, yeah, sure.
Who?
That guy's like a technical wizard.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's
Olivia
ridiculous.
guy.
Yeah. If you look at that, if you want to get comparison to everybody, comparison and
To
put
Tim
him,
Henson. Yeah.
everybody's gonna suck.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know who that is? It's like I don't even understand it. I have a basic understanding of how the guitar works.
Yes.
I don't understand what it does. I just don't get it. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
I can't imagine writing songs like he does. It's basically like a bunch of tiny components mixed together into some.
Effortlessly.
Yes,
Yeah.
effortless.
It's like two different animals to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like comparing, sort of like Jimi Hendrix is like, say, Impressionism art.
Uh-huh.
And then you have someone who's like super good at photorealism.
Yeah. Actually,
Yes.
it's a good comparison.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
like apples. Apples. to
Yes.
apples,
Tim Henson is almost like AI artwork.
yeah.
Yes.
And Jimi Hendrix is impressionism.
Yeah. There you go.
It's true. It is very
Because
it's very
his like perfection level is like
superhuman.
superhuman. It doesn't make any sense.
So AI art with like all 5 fingers.
With all 5
Yeah.
fingers, yes. Eyeballs looking in the same direction. Yeah.
Okay, just clarify.
When the
Just
AI
clarify.
overlords, like the stars align and the image is produced that makes some amount of sense, that is
Yeah.
It's very close.
Yeah.
It's very
Because
close.
I've looked. I mean, I have watched a lot of guitar players. I mean, from and there are people that I consider like, of course, wizards of the guitar. The I don't know, Eddie Van Halen, and all of those classic.
Tommy Emmanuel. Or
Yeah, also. I mean, yeah, it's
he's a different style, but
it's a different style.
he's
Yeah,
considered
absolutely,
a wizard. Yeah.
considered virtuoso. But then at one point, some 5 years ago, I saw a YouTube video about this guy. 5 years ago, maybe more. John Gomm. You know what that is?
You've told me about him. That's how I know
Yeah.
about him. If
How do
you
you spell
had
his last name?
Gomm.
right?
Oh,
was
wow.
it too? Yeah.
And this guy started to do, because I seen tapping. Eddie Van Halen does, of course. But this guy does it in a way that is not.
So like Eddie Van Halen's tapping is kind of like a parlor trick to me.
Yes,
But-
it speeds up. It allows you to speed up.
But like the way that guy does it is more like musical.
Yes,
To
and then he used the body
Yeah.
of the guitar as a percussion instrument.
like a resonated.
There is a song. It's called shit.
The one that's like Lotus something or another.
Yeah, something flower.
Lotus flower.
Passion flower.
Passion flower.
Passion
Oh,
flower.
I was in the ballpark. Yeah.
And this guy started doing ba-da-ba-dum. So he plays it, and you see from the guitar that the tuning, it's no fucking standard.
It's not
There's
standard
no
tuning.
standard
Whatever
tuning.
that is, yeah.
Whatever that is, it's not standard tuning. And then it starts with the melody and the chord progression and the tapping. Is, oh my god! And then it starts singing
Yeah.
while it's doing all this shit.
Wow.
There's no way I could sing and do. Well, there's no way I could do any one part of it. But like, if you had singing on top,
No, and
This guy's young too.
no,
Wow.
it's not young. John Gomm is not that young.
No?
No.
how young?
I mean, it's not old, but it's not young.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's not Tim Henson young,
No, Tim Henson is like what, 25 maybe.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not, they're not 30.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
hoping
this
that,
guy looks like he's in his 40s. Like, I don't know. I can't tell. That's a bad picture. But I was looking at the videos. Like,
Look, Passion Flower.
yeah, I mean, he looks like he's in his 40s.
Yeah, but those are not new videos. He doesn't have the guitar anymore. Now he has his own line of guitars.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You got a signature model?
yeah. He has a John Gomm signature. I don't
But
know. I
if
forgot
you
who.
listen to guitar solos, the way a solo is done, it's very different today. Today is very gimmicky almost, whereas if you cycle back, like people like Eddie Van Halen, when he does his guitar solo, there is a kind of like a flowing structure. It's almost like an artwork, whereas today it's like, oh, I'm going to do
Well,
this.
today's solos are like, how can I sound like the vocalist
Yeah.
and repeat that melody, kinda like in the vein of that melody, the theme of that melody, and then I'm gonna like do a little bit. Where like Pink Floyd was like, the solo is the melody because you can remember their solos like they're the lyrics. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Supposedly, the greatest. I mean, one of the many, the 100 best solo in history of the world. I don't know, something like one of those
Lists.
lists.
I would like to see that list.
The
yeah.
first, the best solo is ever that the people in the business. I don't know if that is so. Of course, it could be completely fake. Is Comfortably Numb.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a singable solo. People
Yeah,
know that
yeah.
solo.
Yeah, very recognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like Jump. The
Oh,
song
that's
in Jump.
but that's insane. Now, if you think anybody can make, well, anybody. if you have a basic understanding of guitar, you can play the comfortably announced solo. There is no
Yeah.
technical
Right.
expertise you need
the
to have.
technical on it is not actually that high.
No, the feeling and the magic is there.
Yes,
Right.
like if I just looked at tabs, played what was on the tabs, it would not be near as good. Like the difference there is like a mile. You know?
Yes, but it would not be wrong.
It wouldn't be wrong, but it wouldn't be right.
Right.
But it would not be wrong because it's technically wrong. It would
Right.
be wrong because your interpretation would be wrong.
That's right.
But
That's right.
the solo in Jump is like you remember those thrills and those tapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
would-
but it matches the tempo of that song. Jump
Yeah.
is a fast song. Comfortably Numb is a slow song.
he got a lot of shit on that song, by the way,
Well, yeah.
because he put the keyboard.
The
Yeah, a lot of people hated it
But-
because
yeah.
it's a hard rock band
But it
that
was
put
like they
keyboards. What the
suddenly
fuck?
did this pivot, you know, when the solo came on. It was a pivot.
Wait a minute, was Jump Sammy Hagar or was
No,
it
there
still
was
David Lee Roth?
David Lee Roth.
Real, yeah.
Don't you remember He Jumps and
Oh,
the
yes.
thing with the
Yeah.
hair?
Oh boy.
But the whole
Yes.
song just pivots. Like, you don't hear the same chord progression. It's a different chord progression altogether.
Yeah.
And the kind of the guitar solo melody is something that you cannot imagine. Like, whoa, how did you come up with this? You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like this melody is going here, here, here. Yeah, it's singable, but you're like, how, you know?
It's gonna be stuck in our heads now.
Yep.
And the solo is not either the verse or the chorus.
That's the thing is it doesn't follow those.
Right, it is.
Yeah.
It's like a Eddie Van Halen special. That's
Yes.
what that is.
Yeah,
Because I mean he in their case he was as much of a draw as the lyrics or
Yes.
singing. You know, like people went there to hear David Lee Roth sing. You know, girls, 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 or whatever. But they also mostly came for probably, I assume. I don't know. I was young then.
I don't know. I cannot tell you. The David Roth was a great frontman.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was.
But was he the thing that made the Van Halen work? I don't think so.
I feel like he was the like gateway drug to get you to to Eddie Van Halen.
yeah, uh-huh.
Like you saw him prancing around, you know, with girls,
I see
girls in
what you mean.
bikinis, and then here comes Eddie Van Halen, like, like you're like, oh shit!
That's true. That
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah,
That was a good combination because
it was a great combination.
once David Lee Roth left, there was nobody with that kind of frontman energy, and the
Big dick energy, they called it.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
and then if Eddie Van Halen, as great as he was, it just didn't quite make
Right.
it as a band.
Yeah. No, I agree.
He did the only, I think, 2 songs that I know in on David Lee Roth solo career are the remake of that Louis Prima song "Just Gigolo."
That was solo. That wasn't Van Halen.
No, that was solo. That was him.
Okay, what else was there?
There's another song.
Yankee Rose,
Oh, what's that?
I don't even know that.
David Lee Roth, and Steve Vai.
Oh, and Steve Vai.
And Steve
okay.
Vai brought out the two-headed guitar with the
Of
hot
course-
shape.
No, I know.
Hot shape.
Of course, it has to be Steve Vai.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He found his new Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know it.
Oh, you didn't know it? It
Steve
was on
Vai
MTV.
is like.
Seems like it's another one that has a technique that is unbelievable
Yes.
and no magic
He
to me.
To me, yes, exactly. His technique is perfect, but his whatever you want to call it, the juju or whatever,
Yeah.
the extra,
It's not there.
It's not there to me.
Yeah, I agree.
It's boring.
He only has
Yeah.
one iconic song which is called "The Love of God." That instrumental.
No, my God, that song is atrocious, though.
I mean, that is his one and only thing.
I don't even know if I've
that
heard that
everybody knows.
It's
All
like
his other stuff. Nobody knows his other stuff.
it's like majestic sound, like
yeah,
that is-
I'm not into
In
that.
the video, that is him on a hill with the
Right, right,
long, like some kind of
Right.
robe.
Is this like one
with
of
the
those?
wind? The
And it's
flowing.
like a guitar solo ballad, is what it is.
Okay. Does it have that like weird '80s MIDI sound that like where it's like Mannheim Steamroller but not Christmas music? Like it's like because
No, no,
there's
no.
some of that '80s
It's
music
a very
that's like that.
Lydian.
Oh, of course
based,
it's Lydian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the Lydian king.
Yeah,
No,
he
it's
is the
a-
Lydian
yeah.
King.
Yeah, all his music very Lydian based, very hard to get into.
Only guitar guys care about Lydian. Like the rest of the music world
Yeah,
just eschews Lydian
Yeah.
as like this esoteric,
Yeah, weird.
thing. But yes.
yeah, Greek temple.
Yes.
music.
Did you see the video of that Van Halen? He has a song with Tim Henson and this group. What is it? What is it?
Oh, I
called?
saw that.
Oh yeah, with
Playing
Steve
God.
Vai in there.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was boring.
Yeah, it was boring.
To me, I prefer just straight up Tim Henson. Like,
I agree.
don't mix in Steve Vai and or what's the other guy? The damn it, the bald guy.
Oh,
Oh, Joe Satriani.
Joe Satriani.
Satriani.
Yeah. Don't mix in these old guys. Keep it with the young kids.
that's another one. I know that
Yeah.
technically is incredible, but I don't see any
Definitely.
magic. I don't.
Yeah,
I
no
don't-
magic.
No,
Yeah.
the zero magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, neither of them are like Guthrie Govan. Like,
Yeah.
he's my dude.
Yes.
If you're gonna give me a shredder guy,
Yeah.
if I gotta like create the dream team, that's what I choose.
Yeah.
Who would choose?
Guthrie Govan.
You wouldn't choose Ingwie?
No.
No, he's weird.
Is Finnish
Oh
or Scottish? Or not Scottish.
Based on his name, he's some sort of weird Viking dude.
Yeah. One of those. He's a Nordic guy.
He's
from
from
Nordic.
He's where ABBA came from.
Sweden, probably.
Yeah, Sweden. He's
Okay.
Swedish,
Yeah, that makes sense. Sweden, they're all into the
I mean,
dark
again,
metal.
it's super fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's all he does, though.
Yeah.
That's all he does, though.
If you asked him to play, I don't know, what's that damn? Oh shit!
What?
Rolling on a river. What's that? Like if you asked him to play that, he could not do it. Like
He'll throw in some minor chords and do
Yes.
this.
rolling on a
Arpeggios. Arpeggios.
Yeah, but he like that's just. There's some musicians who can play it all, and then there's some who are just like very specific to what they do, and he is that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He kind of ruined his own career because he refused to hire producers. He refused to work with anybody else. He does his own singing.
He does singing?
Yeah,
He sings?
Oh.
he sings his
Oh,
own.
yeah.
own
I don't even
album.
think I've
he
ever
sings.
seen it.
He
I haven't heard
surrounded
it.
himself with a whole bunch of yes men
Yes.
so that he can produce his own album. And the disasters.
Yes.
He's
He's like
You know who Ingrid Malmsteen is? Mm-mm. Oh, you don't?
No.
He-
You never seen him?
Have
So
you heard
like he had,
classical music, like heavy metal classical
yes,
music.
that's a good
That's
example.
him.
Yeah, so like if you took like Bach and you mixed it with heavy metal,
Yes.
you would have him there.
Yeah. Speed it up like 100.
What is
times.
about the scalloped fret that he uses?
I assume it's just for tapping, right? Like
I don't know.
I've never played. Have you played with scallop deck?
I don't understand how that works. How can you play chords?
You pull them out of tune.
Well, exactly. I mean, as soon as you press a little harder, you
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta have a very light touch.
I played a
It's
guitar
just really
at at some place in DC that had. I was the Enigma Malmsteen whatever special. And it just felt a little weird, like, but not foreign or anything. Like, if you picked it up, you would be able to play it, but it was just like,
But you play fast when you do things. So could you be as fast there or faster?
I feel like because you know how like when you play guitar now with a flat fretboard, you press it and you touch the wood.
And that's it.
That stops you.
Yeah.
Because you're never basically going to touch the wood on that guitar, it like forces you into a lighter touch to where like you feel like you don't need to press as hard, so that like innately makes you faster.
Yeah.
But maybe not in a good way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like we have this tried and true method, and then there's this other guy who says, "Oh, but wait, you know, if you want to do this one thing."
Yeah, I don't think I could.
For most 99.9% of people, there's no reason to ever have a scallop fretboard.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's like you could go out of tune so
Yeah,
easily.
you want to play an open G chord, you're gonna pull it out of tune.
Yeah.
And another thing is I am considering is, you know, the fretboards, the fan fretboards.
Those are interesting to
I've
me.
never.
Yeah, they're very interesting. But how? I don't understand. I don't understand the mechanics. I don't understand how they can work the same way when they are not.
The pitch.
Then
the pitch is different.
Are they? Is
The,
it?
the scale, you mean?
Yeah.
I assume it's all aligned. Like the pitches are the same, right?
I don't know. I've never seen. I never
played
touched one.
Yeah, I've never. Played
I always
one.
wonder because I have my hope with those is when I play one, I have really bad like hand posture or whatever you want to call it. Like if you were a classical guitar teacher and you saw me play, you'd be like, "Ooh, that's not that ain't right." You know, because I don't do the like thumb and like just.
Dude, I use a thumb on the E string.
Oh,
so I don't
that's
care.
the devil's work.
Yeah, that's the.
Satan has taken over. But you know, like I kind of curve my hand and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering. I always wonder when I see those fan frets, like maybe that like aligns me to like not have to be straight, but like I can be crooked like I play. But
But the position has. I mean, it has to be.
I don't know. I've never played
The
one.
finger
Yeah,
must
you should
stretch
buy one.
longer.
You should buy
I was
one.
gonna say somebody needs to buy
They're
one.
expensive. I don't want to buy a guitar. I'll buy a guitar, but I don't want to buy a guitar that I'm
Is
not
there
going to use.
is there like an $85 Amazon fan fret?
No.
No.
I've never seen one. I've never seen any cheap. I've never seen any of those guitars less than $1,000.
Oh.
Look for it on AliExpress.
Fuck, I don't know how to buy a guitar on AliExpress.
Hey,
Okay,
if it's
what-
less than $100,
You
you
Timu.
can get it.
You know when you plug it in, it's gonna sound like a sitar because like the action is gonna be all fucked up and it's gonna be like
I'm not going. No, I'm not.
I'm curious now.
fan fret
Friend
board.
fret guitar.
Yeah, fan
Yeah.
fret.
I don't know how the tuning would work.
I assume it's like equal temperament standard.
Yeah.
It's just
But how?
because
Mechanically.
because like the nut up here is still straight, right? But like the back end they like wonkyify it on the
Yes.
bridge.
Because, I mean, it's going like this, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it,
this fa-
it spreads the error out more.
So
Right.
your bass strings, wouldn't
So-
they be...
They'd be
like,
loosey goosey.
yeah, like microtonal, even.
Well, no, they should be into. I don't fucking know.
I saw a classic guitar player with a microtonal guitar, and it was. I didn't perceive any fucking difference. I saw the guitar was very cool looking, weird, and those little frets. It sounds the same.
I listened to a whole album of this chick who does this 31 tone Edo scale music or whatever. That's what she does. And I don't know. She's clearly into like witches or the dark arts or whatever you want to call it. But
She's a pagan, like.
yeah, maybe. So just looking at her, she looks like a witch. And but I was like, it's almost like it sounds right, but not quite. Like
Yeah.
it's like the harmony is real weird. Like the individual notes sound like they would work. I mean, I don't have perfect
Yeah.
pitch or even relative pitch, but then like. It's like you hear a C chord and then the next chord makes no sense. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, what is that?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I saw a video where this guy called Samurai Guitar.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah, I like that guy.
He bought a...
He bought a microtonal guitar, yeah.
And he was like, I will make a song with the microtonal guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, it just sounded a little bit off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the disturbance in the force. Like it's
Yeah.
just like it ain't quite right. Like
Yeah.
your ears like, but what is that?
Yeah, and the only way you can really use the microtonal thing is if you play Arabic music.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that is like perfect. That-
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you're right in there if you do that.
Yeah. Any other way you try to play it in regular 145.
Yeah, the witch girl tried to like make like Western harmony music.
Who's this? Tell me the name of this witch girl because I now have to see it.
Hold on, I'll find it. So her the album was even called like Witchcraft or something. I probably have it in my search.
Because the iconic tune that I always have associated with microtonal music is the credits for the film 300. You know, at the end when they play the credits, that music is microtonal.
Is it?
It is so good.
The music in 300 is microtonal.
Yeah, let me play it for you. It's like really cool. It's so cool.
How am I not finding it? It's unbelievable.
Well, while y'all are looking that up, talk. Oh.
That's microphone.
No, wait for it.
Some of the doing music.
That sounds like a.
The melody's coming.
That sounds like the music from American Gods, the series.
Oh.
I didn't like that series.
If it is, I don't understand. I don't know if that is microphone. It sounds like Arabic
Right.
music.
And it is because of microtones. That's why it sounds like Arabian music. Because it you can't do that on a regular guitar. Because
I don't know.
You don't have
I
that,
cannot even hear it well.
that half micro step. Yeah.
Okay, her name is Ziana Eros.
Ziana?
Yeah. That.
Jesus.
Ziana Heroes.
Yeah, so I saw her playing like whatever that weird ass piano is. This thingy. This
I've never seen that. What is it?
It's some funky ass piano that like makes sense to normal people when you don't know how to play piano. You've seen this thing?
Oh no, I haven't seen that. Oh wow. Damn.
It's supposed to like, if you don't know anything about music, it's supposed to make more sense.
Seriously? Really?
Yeah.
How?
Something the way it aligns the notes and stuff like on that like hexagonal grid or whatever.
And it's semitonal? Microtonal?
She reworks it to be this one's 31 tone Edo scale.
Damn.
31 tone. Let me see.
Yeah.
So you got 8 plus 5. That's 12.
In Western scale is 12. So there's like
Let's say
nearly
you cut the tone
three
in
times.
half.
Yeah.
So you
you're
got
talking about
24.
The middle tones, yeah.
Right.
The blue notes. Yeah.
Now let's cut the tone in thirds.
Yes, thirds, exactly.
So
but
you
not
got-
quite thirds because there's 31.
I don't understand the number. Where does the number come from?
It's
What is the 31?
it's based on like ratios. So it's like
Yeah, it confuses me. I don't
yeah,
know.
exactly. Yeah, I looked it up only because I was interested once I listened to it. I was like, how does this derived, you know? And it's all like ratio. It's math based, not whatever we use.
Does it sound good?
It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, I mean you cannot put
You
that
know
into-
it's not right. Like you hear it and you're like something ain't right here.
You have
But-
to create your own kind of
But
chord
yeah, there's
progressions.
no like there's no book on here's the Lydian version of 31 tone scale because
that's
31
interesting,
tones
though.
is insane amount of notes in a scale. Like
It's
chromatic.
interesting if you are in the mindset you are creating pretty much not just your music but your way to make music.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an interesting thing
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah,
It's like the gospel church musicians who don't know jack dick about music, but their like ear is perfect.
Uh-huh.
Those people would thrive with a 31 tone scale because they don't care. Like they don't know what it means anyway.
right.
So It's like those gospel piano players who just know everything by ear. They would adapt perfectly.
Right. It's kind of like if you create a new language, you can't use English syntax
Right.
for it. You have to create your own grammar, your own sentences.
It's not for me.
No, it's not. It's not for me either. But not because of that. It's because my brain is trained to listen
Right.
to music in a certain way.
Yes.
Right.
Right. I'm gonna think.
I'm old.
Yeah, I'm old. That's exactly what it is.
I mean, there's like
I'm gonna
some-
think that's bad music. It's bad.
Isn't there like a brain curve or something that like you stop learning at a certain point?
I slid down that fucking
I
curve
don't
so
think
bad.
You
I'm
can
all the way
still,
in the bottom.
You can still learn if you believe it.
What is it made of?
Just
What is
some
that?
powder
A
on it.
lolly?
That
No,
looks,
meat
that looks very
lollipop?
Just
suspect.
lick it.
It looks like a meat.
I feel like you're getting
lollipop.
set
That
up
was
here. Is that a dog
a
treat?
hot pepper
Ew.
lollipop.
This is hot pepper.
Like a ghost pepper lollipop?
Fuck it.
It
This
looks
is
like
made of-
it's
it's a
something
rock.
from under the couch or something.
You're supposed to lick
Now
it.
this is the
It's
content
called a
people come here
lollipop.
for.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cherries. It's strawberry inside. It's pretty good actually. The hot pepper makes it good.
So it's not like some
Not bad.
Carolina Reaper lollipop or something, is it?
No. It's a strawberry lollipop covered in hot pepper.
Habanero.
Habanero.
Okay.
Habanero.
It's interesting.
So, did you ever go to that Blue Cow ice cream place?
Yeah,
I love that place.
One time they had like strawberry serrano pepper flavored
Oh,
ice cream,
wow.
and I was like, "Damn, this is fucking good." And it was delicious. Like I was a little skeptical, but I was like, let me try that. It was good. It was very good.
I'm gonna tell you something that is gonna offend. It offends me just to saying it.
Okay, let's hear it.
I tasted ham and pineapple pizza.
It's okay. Yeah, it's good.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Every time I eat Hawaiian pizza, I say to Sarah, somewhere an Italian dies. Every time you take a bite of this, but it is delicious.
Yeah, no, it's like the same reaction that I have on when I was a kid. I masturbate.
You knew it was wrong.
It wasn't. I did it. It felt good, but I felt so guilty about it. I'm doing something wrong. But it's so good.
Oh, when I feel so weak. Oh.
You gotta tell the priest about it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fucking disgusting thing, though. It's wrong.
Yes.
Where did you get it from?
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Oh,
No, not that long ago. I think we got it from Papa's Pizza. Is it possible?
no.
Yeah.
remember.
The Papa's Pizza is owned by some.
Italian dude from I know. I
Yeah.
spoke to them.
His
He's from
his
Blacksburg.
daughter is in class with Simon, so like he supplies all the pizzas to all the like class
Wow.
stuff or whatever.
Nice,
So
nice.
like Simon had his third grade musical performance, and Papa's Pizza was who I never had it before,
Uh-huh.
and I had it, and I was like, oh shit, this is pretty good.
Oh, they're good. They are.
Yeah.
I
They
haven't had them
Italians that moved from Blacksburg.
Daughter's
to here.
name's Alessia. That's all I know.
Alessia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a good pizza.
It is good.
And they're
Pizza.
good people. Yeah.
Have you ever made your own pizza?
No,
Do you?
I have.
No, I would like to.
Yeah.
my mom used to, but no.
Is it hard?
Crust from scratch. Yeah.
You do.
No,
crust,
it's not.
You do
hard.
crust from scratch.
When I did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do you have one of the like fanciful ovens that cooks it at like 900 degrees?
Not like some people, but
You have that?
No.
I mean,
fancy. It's a like pellet oven, the portable
it's
pellet
pretty
oven.
fancy.
Okay, that's fancy.
Yeah.
Pellet
pellet
is
oven.
fancy. That's a step above.
We have never used it yet.
I built a brick oven out of old bricks that we
I like
tore
that.
out of
Nice.
tore down a chimney. Took those bricks and
That's
I took
useful.
angle iron and used the angle iron to set it together.
Uh-huh.
So it like I can take it down and move it if I need
Right,
to.
right, right.
So it's
Oh,
not.
nice.
I didn't mortar anything. I just stacked the bricks with the angle iron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you made pizza with it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Okay,
Yeah. It was great.
Here's an idea. Spam and pineapple.
I love spam. So
It's weird. I've come full circle on spam. It was like it was fed to me at preschool, and like I knew I hated it, but somehow here we are. You know,
It has a taste.
40 some years later, and I'm like, you know,
It has a
it ain't
taste.
that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta fry it in the pan. But
Yeah. It needs a little extra, but
Yeah.
it's not bad.
See, I like slicing it really thin and then battering it with egg
Oh,
and then
Oh.
fry
I haven't
it.
done
Is
that.
that some like Singapore technique?
Yeah. That's what
I
we used
haven't.
to.
I haven't tried
You
that.
try it. It's really good.
See now,
We bought a bunch of cans.
Uh-huh.
There was all kinds of flavors. So there like
Yeah, yeah.
jalapeno,
there's some
and
weird ass
yeah.
flavors. There's like
Wow.
pumpkin
barbecue.
Wow. I've never
It's a
had
bacon
They're
that.
one.
really
It's
good.
pretty good.
Wow.
The
They're
bacon
really
one's
good.
not bad.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
The jalapeno one. That's
I honestly
my
like
go-to.
things that come in metal tins. Like, there's something like when you peel off the top, you feel like there's
It's
a little
kinda nice.
extra bit of quality in
Yeah.
a world filled with like
Plastic.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like a metal tin,
Yeah.
like you're like, okay, yeah, they're not fucking around.
Hey.
with it.
I like
I-
that little key that they used to give
Yes.
you, and then you twist
turn
it.
the
Yeah.
thing around.
In every survival zombie movies,
Yeah,
that's the food to go after.
yes.
Yep.
It's
Yes.
not that one wrapped in plastic.
No,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
the metal
Not in
tin,
Twinkies.
And
the preservatives keep them alive forever.
I think I haven't got it. I haven't had a Twinkie in I don't know, maybe 15 years.
Yeah,
20
same.
years.
I don't like
missed-
Twinkies.
you missed nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember tasting it. It's oh, there has to be something. It isn't. It's like
It's just is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bland.
It very.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
tastes like chemicals and sugar.
I like moon pies though.
Oh yeah, shepherd's pie. Oh,
No.
really good.
No, he said moon pie.
Yeah, moon
Moon pie.
Not shepherd's pie.
shepherd's pie.
I thought
Those
you
are
said
those
meat-
are very
meat pie.
different.
Yeah, very.
I was like, what? Meat pie? Yeah.
Chef,
Not me.
yeah. No, you
Meat
got
pie,
Irish
okay.
and then Tennessee.
What's in the moon pie?
It's like a graham crackery.
Yes, yes.
Covered in chocolate with
Some whipped
marshmallow.
cream. Oh, marshmallow. That is marshmallow. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had that.
It's basically like a s'more.
Yes.
Like for a but not
Oh.
heated or
If you
cooked.
heat them up in the microwave, they're pretty good. Like you hit them a few seconds in the microwave.
Yep.
Yeah, they're good.
I never had one.
Well, you've
We
been
got-
in America this long and you've not had a moon pie.
Oh, we got
Yeah,
that,
it's okay.
next,
There are so many things. I
next
haven't had
podcast.
once.
I'm bringing
Yes.
everyone
Okay.
moon pies.
No, it's
Okay.
like it's not like. I mean, it's one of those like Little Debbie kind of fucking thing,
It is,
isn't it?
yeah.
So they all taste the same.
It's
No,
Little
it's
Debbie,
different.
but it's a little more iconic in this area specifically.
And it's very different from Little Debbie.
yeah,
though.
it is different than Little
Oh.
Debbie.
I don't know.
You know, when I was a kid, the comic books, they always had devil's cake.
Devil's food cake.
Yeah, devil's food cake. I always wanted it, but we didn't have it because it was only sold in the USA. And
It would be interesting, like having USA imported like entertainment, but like not the accessories. To go
right,
with it.
Right,
the
that would be-
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be like that. America got all of our stuff from Italy, like all of our entertainment from Italy, but we didn't know how to make spaghetti.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get it.
It would be interesting.
Yeah.
I would-
Like live your whole life. Like
Yeah.
I can't wait to try spaghetti.
Yeah, that Alfredo that Superman eats every time. Like, I'm just waiting to get my hands on that pasta, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, and
It's interesting.
the other thing that I always wanted was the little shrimp people,
shrimp people.
sea babies.
Sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys.
Yeah, sea monkeys.
Hell,
Shrimp
this-
people.
Yeah, it's little shrimp people.
People, what the fuck?
That is
Because in the comic books,
somewhere somebody is offended.
The little shrimp people.
yeah. I
That
mean,
was great.
I've always wanted them, and I asked my dad. I was like, Dad, can we get this? And he's like, they're actually like little things. They don't look like people like in the cartoons. They don't look like that.
Yeah.
I was like, are you sure? I don't believe you.
That's funny.
I'm surprised in Singapore you don't get like a lot of weird seafood type stuff. I mean,
I'm sure they
we
do.
We do.
You do,
We do.
yeah.
I mean, not from
Yeah.
America though.
No, not from. I'm talking like the local seas.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We have.
And then like sea monkeys, I don't even. Are they even really shrimp? I
Yeah,
think
they
there's
are.
some other kind of animal. Aren't they?
They're kind of like a.
They're like
No, they're a shrimp. They're crustaceans of some kind.
Yeah.
A mollusk.
No, they're not mollusk. It's a crustacean. It's like a kind of shrimp. They're like the eggs can actually be dormant forever until
Right.
they have a very long shelf life.
Right.
Until you
Oh,
hydrate them.
Those
and they
things, I don't like
hatch.
anything that the eggs last forever and then just like randomly hatch. Like, I was
Well, they don't randomly hatch. You gotta put them in water.
It's like the gremlins.
yes, exactly. Like I don't like undisclosed
bag of eggs and
length
they-
of time.
Loaded life.
yes.
I was just talking and my spit got on them and they had.
And damn it, they just grew.
Have you watched Halo?
No, you
Okay.
told me about it. And I want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can talk about the spores, but I'm not telling you anything.
Okay.
Have you played Halo when you were? Have you?
I played Halo. I mean, I never owned an Xbox, so the only
Me
Halo,
neither.
Oh, okay.
Halo I played was like kind of I was Halo adjacent.
Why? The PC. There's always been a game Halo for PC.
Did it always exist on PC?
Always.
Oh, I don't
Did
know.
it?
I
don't
never
know.
played. I never had an Xbox in my life. I never played a console ever. I don't
So-
play consoles.
You asked me about playing Halo earlier, and I didn't get to tell you about this. So when I was overseas, I bought my first Xbox when I was in Iraq, and all of my buddies, we networked our barracks. Like we didn't have, well, we had internet, but it was terrible. It was satellite.
LAN type thing.
Satellite. Yeah, we created a LAN
Oh,
network,
damn, wow.
and all of us
That's
were
what it
playing
is.
Halo.
Oh wow.
Like huge Halo tournaments,
Right,
and
right.
yeah, good stuff.
What is the rule about video games and Jehovah's Witnesses?
Oh, they're very strict.
You cannot.
I mean, you can play video games, but no violence, no sex, no drugs. Like, I remember Duke.
What else is left?
So GTA is
Right, exactly.
GTA.
Oh, GTA. Yeah, GTA is terrible. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like, even like when I was a kid, like Quake, Duke
played
Nukem. Oh, that was Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no. I snuck those games and installed them on my computer.
So what could you play?
Nothing. Mario.
Candy Crush.
Well,
Mario,
that
but
was
you,
okay.
I mean,
Right,
Mario,
right,
you jump on those little
Helpless
defenseless snakes or whatever the
Those
fuck they are.
turtles.
The ducks, whatever the fuck. You
Yeah.
kill them. That's
Yeah, I don't know. My parents picked and choose. I told you, there's no like
Yeah, that's no rule really. It's whatever.
Yeah.
whatever you feel like is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
some parents were like very strict about entertainment. Like you couldn't watch Star Wars because there's wizards and magic and
smoke and mirrors.
yeah.
There's no magic in Star Wars.
The Force, that's
and
It's
magical.
not magic. It's a natural thing. It's common. I want to give you the biology.
But it's not from God.
mini
So where did it come
Right,
from?
right. It's either God or
Satan.
Yeah. It's a very black and white world.
Yes.
A TV
Thank
doesn't
you.
come from God. It doesn't mean it's magic. I
If
don't
God
understand.
didn't
This is
make
confusing.
a TV, it's from Satan.
My grandfather used to call it. What did he call it? Well, first he called it the boob box, but
The boob tube.
the boob tube. But also the one-eyed devil. All the time.
Wow.
All the time.
Interesting, because every time I've heard of the one-eyed devil, it was always
Something
the-
else.
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
It wasn't the television.
It wasn't
Yeah.
the television. I think your grandfather was talking about something else.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. My neighbors growing up were more conservative, and I remember he started reading Harry Potter, and it was like he had to do it in secrecy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was because you were not going to bring any wizards into that house.
Yeah. And like I said, the Star Wars thing, that was like some families were that strict. I mean, some other families were like, Disney is bad because there's magic and...
Disney,
I mean,
How was yours? How you?
my mom wasn't that strict. As
you
far
love
as
Star
like...
Wars?
movies. Yeah, I watched Star Wars with my dad, and I watched Dune with my dad.
I mean, Dune even has like kind of alternate religion in it.
Well,
But it's a made up religion.
and I don't
Yes.
think my mom even
But
really
they say it though.
understood what it was. She just knew.
Yeah.
And my dad wasn't religious. He wasn't part of the church.
Oh, okay.
So she,
Oh, that's like my dad. Yeah, he only went to church with my
right.
mom.
So your mom was the pallbearer. If
pretty much,
if
yeah.
she decided that was okay, it was okay.
Right.
Okay,
So,
But,
and because I was doing it with my dad, like,
it was fine.
she was like, okay.
Right.
But yeah, I
So
mean,
Dune has the religions.
You talking about like the Fremen, like
The Fremen,
fundamentalists?
the religion of the
the-
Fremen was introduced by the Missionaria Protectiva, by the General Bene Gesserit. So it's created. So it's fake religion, known
Right.
to be fake religion. So they should be
Known
not
to
be
be
against
fake
it.
by the Bene Gesserits, but the people that like worship Al Hadwadib,
Muad'Dib,
whatever,
yeah.
Wadib, Wadib,
Muad'Dib.
Muad'Dib. They don't know.
you
any
had the
better.
accent very well
You
for that
do.
too.
Yeah.
You really do.
Hey, it's
I literally just saw this today.
killing
Oh, you saw where? Where did you see it?
Max,
at
probably.
the
Oh.
movie theater.
Oh, you saw the
went
new
to-
one.
You did in Blacksburg?
No, I didn't run over.
Regal.
Yeah, I saw it at Regal.
So what do you think?
I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
But I mean, I knew I was gonna love it before I saw it with Sarah and my dad. My dad is like a huge Dune fan, so at the end, like when Paul is fighting the Harkonnen, has everybody seen it here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm no spoilers.
Hey, spoilers for the
I-
Dune
yeah.
movie.
I look over at my dad, and my dad is just sitting there in the movie theater like this.
Nice.
And I was like, man, he is into it.
I love it. I love it. I think that's how my dad would be if he was still alive.
Yeah, he was
Like-
like, I was like, man, he is into it over there.
I liked it. It goes in a different direction than the book.
Well, if I recall, like for instance, doesn't Paul's sister is who kills
Yes.
Baron Harkonnen?
Yeah.
Alia does, yes.
Yeah.
And when she was like 3 or 4.
Yes.
So that means 3 or 4 years have passed. The mother is still pregnant.
Yeah. There's a lot of
It goes.
blurring there.
Yeah.
One thing that so I watched some like commentary on this. Not specifically about what's the daughter or what's the sister's name?
Aaliyah,
Aaliyah.
Alina.
Not specifically about her, but about the mom and being like viewed as like the enemy, like in these
Yes,
two movies.
Not the enemy. Gurney Halleck wants to kill her.
Yeah, there's clearly some tension with the mom. Though.
Right.
Then in the book, Gurney Halleck, when he found Paul in the desert and realized that his mother is still alive, Gurney Halleck thinks that his mother is the one that betrayed
Oh, okay.
Leto.
Leto.
But also like like you said, there's some tension between Paul and his mom
In the book.
in the movie, so much that it feels like she's like got ulterior motives for everything that's happening. Like she's specifically trying to make him become this Messiah, whereas in the book,
Yeah, there's not the compulsion there. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
except all the people that I watched that commented on this or had did like reviews pointed out there's I want to say scripture. There's a
In the book of Bene Gesserit.
Yeah.
there's a line out of the book where Paul is like thinking to himself, and he's like, "My mom is my enemy," and the director like focused in on that line and pulled that out of the book that you may not have like
Yeah, I disagree with that. With
that idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he shouldn't have done it.
Paul kind of turns on a dime, like he's all like,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be a Fremen and blah blah blah, and then like,
But then he drinks the.
yes, he drinks the worm piss, and then he's good to go.
Well, part pre-science.
It's a bile though, right? It's not actual piss.
No, it's not. It's
I don't know. They
It does not
extract it.
specify what it is. It's the
Yeah.
the liquid that comes up when the worm died,
Dead worm.
drowned.
Yeah.
But the point is that he acquired pre-science, so he know the past and the future.
Yes.
That's why he knows what he's gonna do.
Once he finds the path that he knows all that possible outcomes, and once he finds the one outcomes that he wants, he navigates said.
The problem is he doesn't.
When he becomes like Doctor
No,
Strange.
no,
He thinks he is.
No, he knows he's not.
He knows he not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he becomes Doctor Strange though, right?
He's what?
Doctor Strange. He's seen all futures
Yeah.
and picked the one path.
One possible outcome. That's all you need.
That's all I could think of during that.
The possible universes,
Yeah.
possible timelines, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
No.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that part.
But that doesn't work. It's not like that. But in the book, it's like that. But in reality, well, not in the book.
In reality.
What reality?
The one with worms in the desert.
Yes.
Herbert wrote 6 books and left an enormous amount of traces.
Didn't somebody else write more?
His son.
His son.
Okay, yeah.
So, in the first, the second, and the first and the second and the third book, Paul is present. In the fourth book,
Is that Dune Messiah?
the fourth book is the God Emperor of Doom.
God Emperor Dune. Okay.
God Emperor do explain what happened in the first 3 books. Really, in reality, you realize what's happening then. And
I assume they'll make a third movie because like
Yeah.
this one is fairly open ended.
Yeah, it sounds
make
like
him
they
do
wanna
Messiah.
make-
So which books have we gone through thus far?
the first.
Just the first
Just
one.
the first book. Okay. Because I was
And-
talking to my sister and she was like, I think they'll end with Dune Messiah or something like that. Or something.
Well, that's what this director wants to do. He doesn't want to go past Messiah, but I feel like if Doom Messiah is really good, someone in the not the network, the
Production company.
Pro-
Wood
yeah,
owns
the
it.
production company. If that's successful, they've already said they want to do Children of Dune. So that's the next.
That's the
Oh.
two.
See, the problem with that
that's
is
the 2 kids. The
2 kids.
Yeah.
Leto and Karima. But the issue is, those 2 kids are between Paul and Chani. Chani's left.
Right. I don't know how they're going to bring that back
They're gonna
around.
make some kind of plot, and then she comes back.
Or maybe she's
So in the
already pregnant.
books-
I mean, they.
She's supposed to be pregnant already before he leaves.
No, in the book, she was pregnant. She gave birth, and the kid gets killed by the Arconen. Those things are not there. And now in the second book, in Dune Messiah, there should be the two kids. Chani gives birth to the 2 kids and dies while she gives birth to the 2 kids. I think. I don't remember if it was like that.
That's a common theme in
Yeah,
sci-fi is the
Please.
death and childbirth. Yeah.
yeah, Star Trek. I mean,
Yeah.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she died. Oh yeah, she died.
Well,
in
and
Star Wars.
Star Wars is after this, after Dune was written too, right? So.
Oh yeah.
So
Dune was
probably
written in
Star
65.
Wars stole it from.
Dune's old. Yeah.
Yeah, 65.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, Chani gives birth to those 2 kids, and
I mean, they could still do that. She could. They've had a relationship for however
But-
long.
but
She
she's-
could be pregnant right now.
no, but she becomes.
They did do some canoodling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They have to. They will have to. But Irulan becomes the stepmother of those 2 kids, the emperor's daughter, and Alia becomes the not a protector. What is that? The regent in Paul's.
yeah. But,
Because Paul's gets. Paul. Okay, I'm gonna give a fuck if I spoil it.
It doesn't matter to me.
spoilers.
The whole second book is about the Tleilax who try to fuck with Paul. Try to
The who?
there are like 4 or 5, I don't know, forgot how many, but 4 or 5 big factions in Dune.
Right.
One of those
The other-
is the
the
Bene
big-
Gesserit, one of
the
those is
houses?
The houses.
No.
Oh.
No houses. Houses is that. It's different. One is the Guild, one is the Bene Gesserit, one is the Chom, one is the Landsrad, and one other is the Tleilaxu. The Tleilaxu are a group of people that are biological engineer geniuses.
Okay.
Oh, that's like they got the thing on their lip.
No, those are the mentats.
Mentat.
Oh, okay.
Those are different.
Is that the mentat with
Jesus.
two A's in the word, like mentat?
No, there's only one mentat, one
Okay.
word. I think 1A.
Okay.
Anyway, they Duncan Hideko comes back.
Right. I know he's like.
He's a clone.
He's like the Boba Fett of
Pretty
games,
much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But that's funny because if you read all the books, you figure out that actually make perfect sense. At the end, everything makes sense. A lot of people hate it, but again, not a lot of people. I loved it. I love the whole saga. But anyway, the Telelaxu bring Duncan back. Duncan's marries Alia,
The daughter.
the daughter,
The regent.
the sister of Paul,
Paul's
the regent.
sister.
Right.
Paul's sister.
Right.
And at one point, at the end of the second book, they made a dirty bomb explode in Arrakeen, and Paul becomes blind.
Okay.
Through Leto's eyes, he sees who's the person that he has to kill because he's gonna kill everybody else. So it doesn't matter what.
That's the
happens.
son.
His son, through his eyes, Paul, through the eyes of the son, sees a guy throw the knife and kill the guy, blah, blah, blah. But now he's blind. A rule in the Fremen is if you're blind, you're going to die. Your water is going to be collected. So he goes in the desert and dies.
You give back to the desert.
Yeah. So Paul, in the second book, goes into the desert to die and be eaten by.
Sandworms.
But of course,
right.
it doesn't happen because he comes back in the third. Blah 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 blah. blah, blah. In which Leto becomes at the end the
leader.
the leader. The fourth is Leto became the God Emperor.
Right. I mean, he becomes the worm, right?
Yes, he becomes the one.
But
The problem with the whole thing is the golden path. What are they trying to do? There is this path that would assure humanity's survival. Every path that Paul sees in the future predicts the destruction of humans, except one. He doesn't take that path. Leto will.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
And the Golden Path kind of reminds me, again, Marvel, Loki and He Who Remains, kind of like, no?
I don't know.
I haven't seen enough of the Marvels. Like,
Loki in the series. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen the
I've
series.
seen like one episode.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've seen a little bit, but I
So-
don't know who the other dude is.
The He Who Remains is like basically trying to make sure all timelines follow a path that he's picking.
Ah,
Yeah, and that's the correct path that humanity should go on in order for things
so this guy.
not to get out of control and whatever.
So this guy is good. Is right? Is the good guy?
You had to watch the show.
Okay. That's fair.
No
That's
spoilers from me.
Hey,
That's
it's
fair.
good. It's good. I've seen a
He's
little
like
bit.
the Vision or whatever.
That's fair.
Loki's really good. You should watch that.
I watched 2 episodes, I think. And I don't know why I stopped. Is he finished?
Yeah,
Simon loves WandaVision of all shows.
that was
I've
really
seen one
good too.
episode.
It was
Yeah,
really
He
good.
loves. I mean, he and Sarah watched the like complete timeline order, and he just loves WandaVision. And I'm like, I watch it, and I'm thinking, you don't even understand any of the context of this. like the parodies or whatever that are in here.
Right,
You don't
right.
know it all. But you like it. It's weird. I don't know why this. Like, why not? Iron Man 3 or what is about this that
And what is it? You didn't say?
he doesn't just likes it? I don't know.
It is good.
This another. I mean,
I don't think he liked how Wanda ended up.
I don't want to know. I haven't watched it.
The whatever that Doctor Strange movie is,
Oh.
multiverse, whatever that.
Oh yeah, I've seen the multiverse.
What,
But that was
Multiverse of
Spider-Man.
Madness.
Yeah,
Is that
Wasn't-
Spider-Man?
wasn't
No,
that with
no.
Spider-Man?
What's the one with Wanda and Doctor Strange together? Maybe it's just a Doctor Strange movie.
yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. They
I
all merged together
I
in my
caught a
brain.
few minutes of it through like osmosis, and I was
How
like,
can I
"That's
remember?
weird." I don't know.
This is one thing that though somehow it's distasteful. The fact that they will never stop making movies.
It's
Not those
Disney.
movies, but you know what? I mean, if you look at the comic book genre, the story always continues. There is no end to
Yeah.
the comic
Yeah.
book
I
genre.
understand.
Yeah, like Superman has died like what, 15 times or whatever.
Right. I mean,
Zombies.
So-
Yeah, but now
Superman.
now it's not like that anymore. Now that it's Disney that owns the rights of.
It's like Star Wars.
Yeah.
And they will never stop making Star Wars movie. It's never gonna stop.
the difference is though with Marvel, they had things planned out so well that all of these movies connect. Whereas like Star Wars, they didn't have any idea what path they were on from movie to movie to
Right.
movie. Like all three of those new movies.
The original saga, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
The original saga, yes, but now they create a background. They can put every fucking thing. They can put Ahsoka out. They can put
Yeah,
Boba Fett out. they
but
can
even
put
those the
Mandalorian.
shows, Boba Fett and well, I haven't watched Ahsoka because I refuse to watch any more of it. But
Why? I liked it actually.
Boba Fett and Mandalorian were like they had no idea what direction they were going. Like that.
Right.
I
The-
mean, it's
again,
honestly,
seat of their pants
The beauty
kind
of
of
Mandalorian is that it doesn't follow any like. It's just kind of like it takes place in a time that like hasn't really been fleshed out in the movie, so like they can just kind of do whatever they want.
Right.
basically.
But that's what I'm saying. They have now the possibility of keep
But
making
infinite.
movies.
I was looking at the like production list of like things that are in development or production or whatever, and yeah, there's like a Mandalorian and Grogu movie. There's like a Rogue Squadron movie. There's
Yeah.
there's all sorts of like random crap.
Yeah.
There's a Lando movie, which I like because I like Donald Glover. But
What was the show with the basically no Jedi stuff? It was really a plain Jane kind of
Andor,
Andor. The way that was written compared to everything else that has been written,
yeah, it was very different.
very, very Andor. That is Star Wars, and it had nothing to do with Jedi's. It had nothing to do with any
I liked Andor. Actually.
how it
Didn't see
connected to the rest of the plot or the rest of the stories.
But how can you have Star Wars without Jedi?
Andor's kind of like a Rogue One prequel, I
Right.
guess.
And I really liked Rogue One a
Me
lot.
too. We
So,
just rewatched that recently. Yeah.
but the
was
rest
okay.
of these stories, like, it's just schlock. That's what.
The Obi-Wan series I did not like.
Yeah, that's why.
I watched
That's why
one
I quit
episode.
Yeah,
watching.
I did not like that one.
Yeah,
That
Why?
one is just meh.
that
I feel like it was just
One
a little
scene.
bit unnecessary.
one scene, him running out, seeing Darth Vader, and then running away. Obi-Wan would have never ran away.
Right.
That was fucking
not
bullshit.
Obi-Wan,
I turned it off and said, "Fuck this shit."
Why did it run away?
Who the?
But wait, I mean, you shut it down, so
Yeah.
you would have known.
That's not the
I don't
Obi-Wan
remember
now.
that.
Yeah,
scene even.
and there's also like and I've only seen clips of this. Darth Vader catches something on fire,
Night, Dad.
grabs Obi-Wan,
And Zacho.
and is like dragging him through.
Night, Zach.
Good night.
Good night.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.
Is dragging Obi-Wan through the fire. Something happens.
This
the
sounds
fire gets
vaguely-
blown out,
yeah.
and then they escape, and Darth Vader's like, "Ah," and they walk off. And like, what the fuck is this scene? What the fuck? Yeah. No, I was done. I was
The thing,
done.
actually, what upsets me the most of the whole Star Wars saga is the fact that Darth Vader killed Obi-Wan Kenobi, but with the shot of his lightsaber,
Yeah.
and the body disappears. Where? Why?
He
Oh,
went to hologram land.
Yeah, I mean, that was like voluntary. Because,
I understand, but if I cut you I'll cut you in two. I don't make your body disappear. I don't
Right.
vaporize your
I
body.
think that was
It's the
because
rapture.
Obi-Wan.
Yes.
It was
The
that-
Jedi
it-
Right.
That's gonna happen on April 18 anyway. It's not gonna happen.
It's the Jedi power.
Because he transcended.
he
Don't give me that
Transcended.
shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank
There
you.
is no transcendent. No, that doesn't work.
He
Body of Obi-Wan.
He went to
Blood of Obi-Wan.
yes, he went to Jedi heaven so that
Yeah.
he could then talk as a hologram.
Yes.
I'm not debating the fact that he dies. I'm debating the fact how he dies.
You're debating the fact that his physical body disappears.
Right.
Yes, when every other interaction with the lightsaber do not provoke that.
Right.
It provoke a cut.
Right.
Cut your arms, cut your head, cut your
Right,
body
right.
in two, like, what's his name?
Darth Maul.
Right.
Dark Maul, which
Right.
doesn't die, by the
Who
way.
he randomly comes back and
Right.
It's not
very,
random.
very confusing.
It's not random. No.
I mean-
It's not confusing.
What that?
If
tell
you
me?
know
I mean,
this-
it's not confusing.
It's not confusing.
He just pops up and you're like, dude, you got cut in half.
Yeah.
Where you come from?
Yeah, there is a story there.
But they didn't tell it.
Well, they didn't tell it because you didn't read the
Is this a book
canon.
story?
Yes.
I don't read books.
And see, and that's another thing. If you need books to explain your story that you're filming and sending to, no, your story should stand on its own.
No.
Yes.
Yes, on a very superficial level, yes. But if you want to understand the intricacies of the story, you have to read the books. If you're really interested in the story, you need to know the book.
Unless they write it like the Silmarillion or something.
No, the
It's
Silmarillion
like
is not
everything.
readable. Come on.
Where it's literally like a dictionary. It
Yeah.
explains everything.
Yeah.
Most books aren't like that.
Yeah.
No, but there are so many fucking Star Wars books. First of all.
Oh, yeah,
But
there's, like,
the canon
deep
is
amounts of
Yeah.
Star Wars
known.
books.
But
But
they're not
a
gonna
lot of
explain
things
how-
are not explained in the novels
Yeah.
of the books. They're explained in these movie companion books that have I can't think of the word, but like digital images of everything that's
Like a graphic novel?
right. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
So it's completely separate from like a novel or like an extra story. It is additional info that's being provided.
But how are you going to provide it in a movie? How are you going to do that?
It shouldn't be needed to be
But
But
provided.
that means
I mean, I don't think there will be a book that will explain Obi-Wan's body went through this transformation.
no, what I'm saying,
Right,
but
right.
because it didn't happen that way. That is my problem. The Star Wars, original Star Wars, was made to be it.
Yes.
Right,
There was
right.
no 1700 fucking movie after.
I mean, he
Yeah.
didn't write all the. He didn't plan.
So at that point, at that time, it made sense for him that the lightsaber would disintegrate the body.
Yes.
But it doesn't. And that is a problem.
I
To
mean,
me.
it is weird. It is
Yeah.
weird. He's the only one that happens to.
Yeah.
The only one, ever.
You should make it a point to ask that question, or
That
ask
is-
people to ask him that question.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
why did you?
When
make
George
this
Lucas
body?
comes to Roanoke Comic Con,
Yeah. Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
I have
He's
a
gonna come
question.
next time.
yeah, you can grill him on.
Yes.
Hey, now why did Obi-Wan disappear?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's such a nerd fucking thing to do.
You can,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can heckle him.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, I have a question.
When I worked at the comic book store when I was in high school, not for money but for store credit, and
That's nerdish.
yeah, very nerdy.
Oh my god.
And I was in there one like Saturday or something, and there was these two guys who came to like at comic book stores, like you know, like you order your comics and then you come pick them up as they come out, you know.
Right.
And these two guys came in and they were picking up their comics, and I'm like over there sorting some shit just in the corner, and I hear them having this discussion, and to this day I still laugh about it because there was no Marvel movies at this point,
Right.
so Iron Man's like video didn't
Uh-huh.
exist,
Yeah.
and they were arguing over whether Iron Man moved like a human or moved like a robot. And they were very deep into this argument, and I'm just sitting over there like, is this really like where I'm headed in life? Am I gonna be the guy arguing whether Iron Man moves like a
And
human
here you
or
are.
a robot?
And here you are.
Yeah.
That's
And they
an
were-
interesting question, though.
And they were getting very like offended with each other. Like the one guy, the robot guy, was like, he Tony Stark, you know, blah, 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 you know, expert scientist, he would move like a robot. Like, we're talking about, like, you know, he's talking about, like, the science of it. And the other guy's like, but Tony's smart enough to make the suit move like a human and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wow, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And, you know, Tony Stark, in my mind, I knew who Iron Man was, but I never, like...
No.
Yeah, he wasn't
yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. to where we had this, like, reference point.
Right.
Right.
And, yeah.
I mean, back then they had the cartoons.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
That's Spider-Man.
That was Spider-Man.
Same shit.
But he didn't have a cartoon.
He did have a cartoon.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
an
he
Iron
did.
Man cartoon?
Bad. Long
Yeah.
time
I
ago.
don't
Like
remember that.
He
70s.
did have
Yeah,
his
it was
own
not
music
good.
too. He had his own music.
Okay, I
yeah.
saw X-Men cartoons, but I don't remember
Yeah, it was also
Iron
X-
Man.
There's some other kind of robot cartoon that, like Robot Man.
Yeah, but he didn't move like
Not
a
like
robot.
not
He
Astro
moved
Boy,
like
but
a
something like
person.
something else. What was that other cartoon called?
That was like robots?
There was a Fantastic Four cartoon.
No, it was
There
like
Silver
it was
Surfer
like a
cartoon.
Robot Man,
A Robot Man.
Robot
Yeah.
Man.
Was it not a
but
one
it
of
wasn't
those-
like Astro Boy. It was something else.
I was just saying, this sounds like there's.
Oh, it was not
some
one of those Japanese like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, there's a shit ton of them.
Yeah, they have a
I
lot
mean,
of.
we have very popular in Italy.
They're obsessed.
Jig,
No,
Mazinga.
no, it had something
What
normal
is
name.
what is it called in English?
I don't know.
Okay.
Jig, Mazinga Z.
Holy shit! I never seen
knew this
that.
existed.
Yeah, I remember it.
Wow. Wow, Iron Man looked so much different.
Yeah, so
there.
very different. Yeah.
He looked like one of those like kinky suits like that people wear, you know.
Yeah. I mean, he reminds me of the Vision.
Yes,
The
he
same-
looks like Vision,
Yeah, the
yeah.
Vision.
Vision was my favorite character.
Yeah.
On
He was mine
Marvel?
as well.
Yeah.
Vision's pretty cool.
He used to be.
We watched Simon watched WandaVision and then we watched I don't know, where Paul Bettany is in some Star Wars thing. What was that? Oh, that was that was Solo. Yeah. And he was like, "Is that Vision?" And I was like, "Yes, actually."
That's
The
funny.
other one that I love was Submarina.
Who is that?
Yeah, Namor.
Yeah.
Prince
Namor.
Namor.
What the hell is that?
Oh,
I don't know what that is either.
Is this a DC comic? Because I like.
It's the equivalent of Aquaman. A Marvel Aquaman.
Is this like Bobo Aquaman? Oh Jesus!
What in the hell?
He looks like a weird ass Captain Planet.
The art looks like Johnny Quest.
Yes, it does look like Johnny Quest.
We're talking about like 50 years ago. Really?
He's basically Marvel's Aquaman.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I never knew this existed.
I'm not into Aquaman,
mean, did y'all
Silver
see
Surfer.
Did you see the second Aquaman?
Is this wait a minute? Is this Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
I might have seen it. I don't know.
The second one, not the first one.
Maybe.
Did
No,
you
I
guys
don't
watch
think so.
the movie, the recent movie?
The Aquaman.
Namor.
Namor?
Yeah. It was.
There's
there was
a movie?
Yes.
I don't know what this is either.
There is a movie in the
sh-
Marvel
yes.
on Disney.
Yes.
What is it?
Namor, which is the name of
The soccer player?
No, Namor.
Oh, it's in Wakanda Forever, because Black Panther.
I fell asleep during Wakanda.
I never seen
The
Wakanda.
second Wakanda.
Namor is in Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
Oh, I never seen it.
Yes, because the two worlds collide.
I don't remember this.
Oh, you gotta watch it. It's
the
good.
second Black Panther was I fell asleep.
The second, I never watched the second. I watched the first one, was pretty good. It was okay.
It's a little long. I said
Then
that. I
I-
said that about all those movies, though.
I think I don't know. I found it intellectually not satisfying.
I mean, we're talking about a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
It's not high. What are they? High sci-fi, whatever they call that.
Yeah.
No, but I
it's
mean,
not.
you start talking about never obtainium, whatever the fuck is it called?
Vibranium.
Vibranium.
It exists
Unobtainium,
only one
vibranium.
place in Wakanda. Come on, I
In
don't know.
Wakanda, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as ridiculous again like unobtainium from.
What was unobtainium from? What is that from X-Men?
No, it was from that movie with the big people, blue people. What the fuck?
What?
Oh,
Cameron.
Avatar.
Avatar.
Oh, Avatar.
The big people. The
I
blue
was like,
people.
unobtainium? Is that what like Wolverine skeletons are made out of?
Oh.
No, that's adamantium.
Yeah,
That's
adamantium.
amazing. But
Yeah.
I mean, and you have to make a fucking movie. You have to pick the name for a substance, and you pick unobtainium.
It did make its way into like human culture.
But of
like,
course,
Yeah.
but the weird shit make it into human culture.
Yeah.
I mean, Hawaiian pizza made it into.
It's delicious.
I understand.
It is good.
What is the Italian for delicious?
Delizioso.
Delicioso. Yeah, it's
There you go.
buongiorno, whatever that is.
Just throw.
If
You have to put the hands like that too.
If you do this, it
Yeah.
all makes sense.
Hey, hey.
I keep telling
Nabalu.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Simon does his like Italian accent, and I keep telling him, I'm like, Simon, next time you see Zach's dad, you need to make sure you bust that out because he will love it.
They will love it.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, okay.
What is the accident? How is it?
You know, he just does this thing where he just like, I like the meatball. And I'm like, but why do you know that? Like, at age 9, what have you seen that makes you believe that is real? You know? And he's like, I don't know. That's what, you know, that's like, you know,
Italians do.
it's a me, Mario. You know?
Right. Fucking Mario.
Yeah.
He's playing Mario.
Oh,
right?
he's been playing Mario Wonder
Okay.
or whatever, like nonstop for like
Okay.
last month or whatever. But yeah,
Have you played what's his name? Last
Epic.
Yeah,
I don't
Last
know how you
Epic?
say it.
I don't know either.
I've played it. Yeah.
What level are you in?
I'm like, I don't know, 70 something.
God damn. How much you play every day?
I haven't played that in a while. I played it right when that 1.0 release happened, and then I got to the end game, and then I was like, I don't know if I like this. Like,
What character did you play?
I am a necromancer,
I started with a necromancer, now I'm a wizard.
rune master or whatever.
I got a higher on a wizard than I am on a necromancer, but it's slow. Slow going.
If you play Path of Exile, it will feel slow. It's kind of between Diablo and Path of Exile.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
good. I like it.
Did a new patch came with the Diablo 4 or Diablo Immortal?
There is a new Diablo 4 patch, I think, or new something. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I-
read
I
something.
haven't-
I haven't looked.
I feel like I need at least a year before I come back to that, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, they fixed some stuff.
Oh. I'm setting up my PS2. to play.
PS2?
Yeah. I tested it. It's still working.
It still works?
Yeah, and
My
I bought
PS3, all the controllers are dead.
I bought a adapter so that it'll hook up my a wireless controller that I'm ordering.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the wireless.
Yeah.
controller. That's
Yeah.
quality of life.
So once that's going, I'll be able to play Champions of Norath. I'll be able to
Oh, that's
play...
a great game.
Yeah, I know. I'll be able to
Champions
play...
of Nora?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Norath. Yeah.
Man, you just took me back like a decade and a half or so, maybe more.
And then the Shadows of Colossus.
Yeah,
And then there's Gods of War.
God of War.
Yes.
Yeah.
You like Mescal?
Is that the one that's tequila-ish?
Yes.
We talked about it last time. I don't know if I've ever had it. Maybe. What do you think? I mean, is it something you drink straight or do you drink it mixed?
I drink it straight, but it's a. Oh, I need the shot glasses. I have to go get them. It's a very. Most people here don't like them.
Same plant, right? Like
Oh yeah, it's a different process, but it's the same plant.
Okay. I forget what.
I'm good. I'm not. I'm fixing the
You don't want one?
No.
Do you want one?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want one?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Then
Thank
I
you.
have two.
Mezcal
Then I'm not going anywhere.
is what's the plant? It starts with an A. What the hell? Is
Agave.
it? Agave. Yeah. I was
Oh,
gonna.
agave is
I was gonna
actually
say
good.
cassava, but I
Yeah.
was like, no, that ain't right. What?
Kitava.
Not her either.
You don't know what
Him?
Kitava is?
Him? Her? I don't know what.
I don't know what that is. I'm
That's
so
some-
completely confused.
That's androgynous.
That's a cool bottle, though.
Yeah. I
That
like
is
yeah.
smoky.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
like,
pretty good. Taste it.
Whoa.
Out of control.
It's like they etched the whole bottle.
Yeah.
You probably they sand it
It has
like
it
a
has
sand
patina.
glass.
Yeah.
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 Just a,
That's
just
cool.
a little smidge.
You
I'll
want it in
taste
there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
whoa.
I'll just
That was
have a
already
little
too
bit,
much.
like a teeny little bit.
I'm not a big tequila
Little-
guy,
little-
so
Yeah,
Maybe.
now I don't have a glass.
Oh, yeah, you just one?
No, that's a shot.
Oh.
I mean, no, that's like a measuring glass.
Oh, okay, just a little bit.
it smells like tequila, ish.
Yeah, okay, good. Thank you.
That has a very strange taste.
I know.
Smells good.
What is that?
Mezcal.
You know what it reminds me of? Dip.
Dip, the thing, the tobacco,
Tobacco?
dip?
Yeah, that's what it reminds me
I
of.
wouldn't know.
Yeah, you're right.
I would you
It
know?
has a
But
smoky.
you've done
I mean,
this.
I know, but I smell. I know the smell.
Yeah,
Weird,
that's
huh?
that's
I know
the
the
smell.
smell.
That's the smell.
I don't know the smell. I
don't know the
thought
smell.
dip was minty.
I've been around people who chew.
I mean, you can get like regular. You don't have to get
Oh.
mentholated. dip.
Okay.
yeah, it has a little smoky burnt kind of smell
Yeah.
to it.
It definitely has. It's almost like the difference between like whiskey and scotch, like where scotch has that like smoky peat flavor. You know, this is like peat tequila.
I wonder if they used the barrel that already was burned. Or
No, I
something.
forgot what is the difference between tequila and mezcal, but I think it's literally the beginning process is the same, and then they diverge somehow. One, I don't know, they use camel piss, and the other one they use dog piss. I don't know, but one of those. I think.
You've really sold me on it.
Yeah.
This is high quality camel piss.
Yeah.
The quantity of camel
Oh
the
my
camels
God.
in Mexico is insane.
It's kind of like when I went to Morocco, the perfume shop. They had colognes and everything. And they had this one big bottle in a case. You know, it was like high end, really expensive.
Uh-huh.
And then they had a little sample, and I sniffed it. I was like, "Whoa! It smells like cow piss. It really smells like animal.
What
like-
was it?
It was cologne.
But what was it made out of? Do you
I
know?
don't know.
Camel piss.
Got it.
Very musky, like odor, body
Oh,
odor, kind
yeah,
of musky. And I was like, how do you wear this?
Did you see Anchorman with the?
Yeah.
What does he say? 80% of the time it works. 100% of the time.
80%.
The one 80% of the time works all the time.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I think that the funniest thing about that movie are the bloopers. The bloopers.
I've never
are
seen
like-
the bloopers.
Oh yeah.
God.
I think they
Oh
just
my god.
Will Ferrell just like improvises a lot. So
Yeah.
like
And so does I was going to say Michael Scott.
yeah, Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Yeah, they're so you end up with just a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's the one with the leg. Is like I wasn't.
Famous. But anyways, did we get a chat message?
No, he's
Oh.
disconnected and reconnected.
Damn it.
Oh.
And there's like a blooper of that where he's talking about like he's having sex with his wife and his son walks in on it, and they didn't use this in the show, but like the blooper is he's like, and I told him to come on in. I wanted to see him us consummated, and I felt it deep in my plums, and blah. Like he's like, I said you need to witness this here, son, and blah. Like he's like,
my
Oh, wow.
it's like ridiculous long like thing that did not make the cut, and all the other actors are trying. They're not trying to laugh.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's really good at the just making shit up on the spot.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like his jazz flute
Yes.
sequence.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Pulls it out of his sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that.
An
Anchorman?
It's like
an
I can't
Anchorman.
play. Yeah,
I've never seen
I
the
can't
movie.
play.
You've never seen the whole movie of
It's
Anchorman?
it's a
Only
funny
bloopers.
movie.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I feel like I was just having a discussion with somebody the other day. I feel like they don't make comedies like that. I feel
No.
like they don't make comedies, period. But specifically that variety, I don't know if you want to call it like a 2000s kind of 90s comedy.
I think
they
there's
just
a-
don't do that anymore.
I think there's a lot in comedy that comedians are afraid to do anymore or say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I saw stupid shit like Superbad in the theater, and I thought it was some of the funniest shit I had ever
I thought
seen.
Superbad was fucking funny.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they just don't make movies like that.
Or the movie that really cracked me up, I was in tears for hours, was The Hangover.
Yes. They
The Hangover
do. They
was
do.
amazing.
That. I think they would make another one of those. Only
Oh, they
because
did three
the
of them.
actors are so popular.
No, but now they made 3 of them. They make a Hangover
They
2
did.
and
They
3.
did. But
It was
I
bad.
saw
They were not good.
something where Bradley Cooper was like, "If they want to make a 4th one, I'll do it."
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
When Clerks first came out, I
Yes,
thought it was
Clerks.
like fantastic.
What's weird was so I saw Clerks way after I saw the other movies. Like I saw Mallrats and all that other stuff, and then I went back and saw Clerks way after the fact.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
you seen any of those like
No.
Kevin Smith movies?
No.
Like Jay and Silent Bob,
No,
Strike,
I never
Strike
watched
Back.
it. No, I know this. I know who they are, but never watched it.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Yeah, they're funny.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know
Stoner
that-
movie. I'm not.
I'm curious to rewatch it now to see if I would think it's still as funny.
Yeah,
as
that's
I did
true.
Because
I think it, yeah.
I thought it was very
funny.
funny then, but
Yeah.
We were just our work had like a happy hour thing Friday, and we were talking about movies, and one of my teammates was like, "I really love Fast Times at Ridgemont High," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's a good movie." And then I sat and thought about it for a minute. I'm like, I think I would hate that movie now.
Yeah.
Like it was good when I watched it
was
as
like
a
that,
teenager,
that
but
was like the comedy when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Right.
I don't think I would enjoy that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
your
same thing,
sense
same
of humor
idea.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie or like Revenge of the Nerds or any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those movies were not
Yeah.
funny to me.
I don't know if
Like,
I
they,
didn't
Police
like
Academy?
Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah.
They were like slapstick.
you say Police Academy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I was
terrible.
curious.
Yeah.
I was. So
You'd
not into
have
that?
to be a teenager.
No, I watched them,
to
but
watch
they were-
those.
I never,
like-
I never liked Police
Police
Academy.
Academy, Naked Gun, that
No,
kind of
I didn't
stuff.
like any of
Yeah,
that stuff.
they were funny then, but
What about like the Mel Brooks comedy, like Robin
Love
Hood
it.
Men in Tights and stuff
Love
like
it.
that?
never watched Men in Tights.
And I watch all that stuff over and over again.
I
watched
think
Mel
those
Brooks.
are funny.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mel Brooks is funny regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not Men in
Blazing
Tights I never
Saddles.
watched. But
Blazing
Like
Saddles.
another
This was
another
horrible.
movie that will never be made
Speaking
again.
of things that have aged
Welcome
very
to
poorly.
a new.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, good stuff though.
Yeah, but it's that movie is funny now.
Yeah, it is.
It's because it's so over the fucking top. It's so over the top.
Yes. Yes.
History of the World is
History
funny.
of the World is funny.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No, History of the World is fucking funny.
History of the World.
Oh yeah.
That's,
Robin Hood Men in Tights to me is very funny. What are some of the other ones?
Frankenstein Jr.
Oh.
Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gene Wilder.
Did Mel Brooks do what's his most recent one? Or
oh,
did
I
he-
don't know.
Spaceballs.
Oh,
Well, it's not recent, but
Spaceballs is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did he do? There is a. Have you ever watched the Jiminy Cricket interviews?
No?
Not
Jiminy-
Jiminy Cricket. Not Jiminy Cricket.
I'm like Pinocchio.
No. I said Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket.
Ah, Jiminy Cricket.
No, you fucked up my brain now. I cannot think.
You said it.
I know. I said it. I knew
Yes.
while I was saying that I was being wrong.
Jiminy Cricket.
Oh my god.
I'm curious now what you were thinking because it's gonna be funny. Whatever like you thought it was.
It's a fake show. What's his name? Martin Short.
Martin Short. Okay, I know who he is. Is this like a Saturday Night Live sketch? Because Martin Short was on.
Jiminy Glick. Sorry.
What?
I don't know.
Oh,
No, I don't,
Jiminy
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, he's like an interviewer guy.
Yes.
So is it
Yeah.
like kind of like Between Two Ferns?
No,
Ish.
Well, that genre, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, like kind of fake interview.
yeah,
Yes,
spoofing.
but they know. I mean, that's a fake interview. Everybody knows that it's fake interview, of course.
Yeah.
He interviews Mel Brooks. It is so funny. It is really.
I
funny.
would like to see that. Yeah, that's
on YouTube. There is everything. He
I
interviews
will watch
You would like Space Ghost.
Yeah, you would like Space Ghost.
Space Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this last time.
Yeah, you would like.
Yeah, I said I didn't like it.
Look.
Well,
look
you
that
said
up.
you'd never seen it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Because
don't
you
like
like the funny interview, so you would like it.
If I haven't seen it, I don't like it. Because I've seen everything I will like.
Are you alive? Yeah, it's about time for me. as
Yeah,
well.
it's midnight.
Is it that time?
I gotta go be Cinderella.
What time is it?
Midnight.
Midnight. Yeah.
Oh, Cinderella. I see.
Yeah.
You like
Turn
the
into a pumpkin.
bad hair.
He's going to turn into a pumpkin
Yeah,
in
my
the.
pumpkin's gonna. My cat's gonna turn into a pumpkin.
Yeah, you got 1 minute, so.
Yeah.
You can say bye bye, so I'll close up.
All right. Good night.
Bye.